All right, what's up, y'all? I'm live. Don't know how much longer I'll be live for. Um, I'm having issues like crazy with being able to watch the game. So I don't know if I'll be able to actually even watch this game. What's up, everybody? What's up, Georgie? What's up, Slim Pippin? What's up, Tim Lee? What's up, Kayleen? How you doing? How's it going, guys? Tristan Allen was good. Bradley Reynolds, J Dog, hello. Peyton, what's up? Hold on. What's up, everybody? Sorry, guys. I'm just having to figure this out. Out of nowhere, my DirecTV box absolutely took a shit right before I was about to go live. And now I'm trying to scramble and try to figure out how I'm going to be able to even watch this game. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to watch it on Amazon Prime's League Pass. I have League Pass. Hopefully, that works. But what's up, dudes? What's up, Don? What's up, Sam? What's up, Jay? What's up, George? J Law? Um, Andrew, what's good? What's up, Bradley Reynolds? What's up, Mod Squad? Did it shit on the Warriors? No, I just said I'm trying to watch this game right here. The game that I'm literally trying to stream. That game. What you're talking about, the Warriors. Hopefully this works. If not, then I won't be able to watch the game. But we'll see how it goes. But of course, this absolutely happens right before I'm trying to go live. I don't know. See, we'll see. You turn up your volume, George. My volume's good. I'm in the yellow, so turn up your little volume button. Tim Lee, not here. Not here. What's up, Joe? How you doing? This game is on Prime Video. You watch it. I have it queued up here on Amazon Prime. I have League Pass. I hope it's not blacked out because it's supposed to be on NBA TV today. It's supposed to be on NBA TV. But I'm hoping it's not blacked out on League Pass. If it's not blacked out, then I should be fine. But of course, there's no pregame or nothing like that, so I won't find out until it's game time. What's up, Paul? What up, Gary? How you doing, guys? Welcome on in. Smack that thumbs up. Go over game time predictions here in a bit. What's up, Thomas? How you doing? Well, then Gary, find a new device or something. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm in the yellow. My volume is up. My volume is up. I can't go up any higher without being in a red. Well, so trying to help you out here. I could try to turn my gain up a little bit, see if that works, but I can't raise my volume up any higher than this. Andrew, yes, I am streaming solo today. Just me. Just me today. Just me. It's just me. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. Thank you. What's up, Jet Lockett? How you doing? What's up, dude? What's up, man? I saw there was a trade today in the NBA world. Cam Whitmore and the Washington Wizards. I just barely saw that. Where the Houston Rockets traded away Cam Whitmore to Washington for 2 second-round picks. Damn. Why didn't the Bulls go after something like that, man? Why didn't the Bulls go after Cam Whitmore? That's what I was wondering. Anyway. What's up, Georgie? It's not on Prime. Yeah, it's not. It's supposed to be on Prime Video. It's going to be on NBA TV being broadcasted. But what I'm hoping is because I have League Pass, that I'm gonna have access to it. If not, then I don't know what I'm gonna do, because for whatever reason, my DirecTV box is not connecting with my TV at all, and I've tried all these different HDMI cables. I'm having no connection whatsoever there. Has that ever happened before? No, it's never happened before. So don't know what's going on now. It's going on. I don't know what's going on now. AI yet to sign with the team. Crazy. AI. Who's AI? What's up, Yvette? What's going on? Oh my goodness. Of course this has to happen today. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Typical. What's up, Varo? How you doing, man? What's up, dude? Seen a video earlier, probably old. Y'all already seen it? About what? A video about what? Thank you, Kentucky Lucky. Appreciate you, man. What's up, Sharon? How you doing? Almost 500 people in the house already? Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta go. Don't text, drive people. All right, Georgie. You and Yvette, take it easy. What's up, Crazy Dog? What up, man? What's up, Darius? Angel Reese is playing much better since she stopped trying to get those doubles. Well, she's always trying, and she has been playing fantastic as of late. She's been playing fantastic as of late. What's up, Connor? What's up, Second Glance? Thank you, Second Glance. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. It's a Saturday night, July 5th. Hopefully you guys had a great July 4th, whatever you guys did. Hopefully it was fun. Out here in Texas, however, there was, I don't know, I'm sure you guys probably heard about this, but there was these massive floods that happened early July 4th morning out in the hill country in Texas. That's in South Texas, about maybe an hour and a half northwest of San Antonio. These massive floods, the Guadalupe River completely overflowed. And last I heard, the death count's at 32, with 18 adults and 14 children. So rest in peace to those folks that died, and condolences to the families out there. It hit this children's summer camp. Pretty hard. And I think quite a bit of kids died in these floods. And man, that was so messed up to hear. You know, it happened early in the morning. I don't think the sun was even out yet. And it was a flash flood. So it just came out of nowhere and just swept these people away. There's still rescue efforts going on right now in South Texas, in the hill country. But it was terrible floods. It even rained out here a lot in the Dallas area. We had a lot of flash flood warnings throughout the day yesterday. When I was a kid growing up in San Antonio, I used to go camping out in the hill country. I used to, as part of my church, I was part of like this, it was kind of like a Boy Scouts type of thing, right? Where they teach you how to hunt, they teach you how to fish, pitch a tent, build a fire and all that stuff. And we did a summer camp when I was young, around that same area that just got hit when I was a kid. And I can't even imagine the families, what they're going through right now. It's terrible. It's terrible. What's up, PJ? What's up, man? Yeah, it's terrible, dude. It was terrible what happened yesterday. What's up, James? What's up, Ilmatic? What's up, Big Wood? Pikachu's mom, Jacob Fredericks, Too Sweet Man. Ski Town, what up, brother? What's up, Scrog 13? Shelly Roach is not here. I told you he's not going to be here for a while. He's taking a break from everything. Let's go, Fever on a roll, says James. Hey from James in Texas. You're from Texas. Well, welcome on in, James. Marco, I'm gonna go over game time predictions here pretty soon. Let me go grab me something to drink. I'll go over game time predictions in about maybe 10 minutes or so. About 10 minutes. And again, hopefully I'm able to watch this game. So that's just a heads up right there. I don't know what happened. In setting up today, my DirecTV box just decided not to connect to my television because the game is on NBA TV today if you're wanting to watch along. So I have no access to my DirecTV. I'm hoping that my league pass will work and not get blacked out. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. If so, then I shouldn't have a problem. But we'll see what happens. What happens? Plum needs to play with her hair down. Dude, Kelsey Plum, she's been on a slump this year shooting wise. She's still averaging 20 points per game, but her shooting percentage went down this year in comparison to her career. But over the last 5 games, her best shooting percentage, her by far best shooting percentage, came across the Indiana Fever back on June 26, where she shot 54% from the field, 50% from downtown, had 21 points. These other games, 20% from the field, 25% from the field, 35% from the field. She shoots 54% from the field against Indiana in that last game. That was crazy. That was nuts. Yo, JC Farrell, 21-month highlighted comments says, hope everyone's having a good 4th of July weekend. Yeah, I hope the rest of you guys are safe out there and enjoying your long weekend. Well, I was okay. Spent some time with the family, hung out, ate good, watched some movies. I watched Sinners, which got released on Amazon. No, it was HBO Max. Watched Sinners, watched some Netflix and stuff like that. It was pretty chill. Thank you so much, JC Farrell, for 21 months, almost 2 years of support, dude. Now, some other news about the Los Angeles Sparks, in case you didn't hear. The Sparks, they are going to have some new faces on this squad that weren't here the last time against the Indiana Fever. And that's going to be Julie Van Loo, who was previously with the Valkyries. She goes to Europe to play for the Belgian team, which won the championship. And then as soon as she won the championship, the Valkyrie got on the phone with Julie and told her she needs to hurry back home immediately, right? So she didn't even get to celebrate her championship with her team. She immediately after winning the game, hopped on a flight, flew 18 hours back to California. As soon as she got off the plane, they told her she was released. And their excuse was, we wanted to do it in person. We felt like that was appropriate. Okay, but why did you have her not celebrate with her team and immediately get on an 18-hour flight back home and then cut her in person like that? There could have been a better way of doing it. There could have been a little bit longer of a period of time where you let her sit with her championship for at least a little bit instead of hurrying her up, rushing her back, and then cutting her. So they cut her from the Valkyrie team. And then she got picked up with the Los Angeles Sparks, and she'll be playing today. She made her debut in that game against the New York Liberty. She only played a few minutes, I think 6 minutes. So Julie Van Loo is now on the Sparks. Julie Alleman, she is back with the Los Angeles Sparks, and she'll probably be starting. And also back with the Sparks is Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell back with the Sparks. She was hurt game 1 of the season, had a right leg injury. She just barely came back against the New York Liberty. She had limited minutes. I'm not sure if she's going to be on limited minutes here tonight as well. But Ray Burrell, Julie Alleman, and Julie Van Loo are with the Sparks, who did not play against the Fever on that June 26th matchup. Now, in that last matchup, the Indiana Fever lost 85-75. Lost 85-75. Indiana got outscored in that first quarter. Then they came back and outscored LA in that second quarter. They outscored LA in that third quarter. And then the Indiana Fever, with those fourth quarter woes that they sometimes fall into, got absolutely pieced up in that fourth quarter, 35-17. And that's how Los Angeles was able to come back and win that game against the Indiana Fever. Now, Indiana, on a 3-game win streak right now, if you include that cup final against Minnesota, along with Vegas and then Dallas. The Fever on a 3-game win streak. They are rocking and rolling. They're playing phenomenal defense. McDonald in the starting lineup, have not lost. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Arturo, 37-month highlighted comment. What's up, Arturo? What's up, peeps? Hopefully y'all had a great and safe day yesterday. Just want to send prayers to people affected in Central Texas. Thank you so much, Arturo. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, that happened out in Hill Country, out in South Texas, near Fredericksburg, about an hour and a half northwest of San Antonio. Flash floods hit in the early morning hours of July 4th, and 32 people have been killed, 18 adults and 14 children. So condolences to the families out there. It absolutely tragic. Absolutely tragic. Tragic, dude. But thank you again, Arturo. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Robert? Hello, Rodolfo. What's up, Marna? How you doing? 700 people already in the house, and we're 20 likes away from 200. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Thank y'all so much for sharing your time with me and hanging out. Sean is not here tonight. He is hanging out with his family. Rocha still on a break from YouTube over the next, I don't know how long. Probably 2 weeks, month, maybe something like that. What's up, Fred? How you doing? Bob wants to know how Cubby's doing. Oh, Cubby's good. For those who don't know, Cubby is our dog. Little Shih Tzu. Cute little dog. He's chilling. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? Says Fever on a roll. Take this. Absolutely, they're on a roll. 3-game win streak coming off a big loss against the Las Vegas Aces. A big win against the Aces. 81-54. Dominating fashion. They held the Vegas Aces to one of their lowest field goal percentages, shooting-wise, in years. They haven't allowed their opponents over 60 points in the last 2 games. They defeated Minnesota 74-59 and defeated Las Vegas 81-54. They've held their opponents to under 60 points in the last 2 games. Incredible. What's up, Tommy Numa? How you doing? Something about this game seems off, says Father Time. Is it the new faces on the Los Angeles Sparks or what? Do you think the Mavs will eventually trade Cooper Flagg? No, Fresh. Absolutely not. Too sweet to you, Jacob. Their defense has been crazy since King BJ. Absolutely it has. It's been completely suffocating to teams. Passing lanes are almost non-existent against the Indiana Fever. Their interior and perimeter defense has been phenomenal. McDonald in the starting lineup has definitely helped set the tone defensively for this squad, and also the tempo in which they play offensively. Mitchell and McDonald, great backcourt. Lexi Hall continues to have a great season. Sophie Cunningham, coming off the bench, has been providing some really damn good minutes during this 3-game win streak. And in the front court, Natasha Howard, damn good couple of games. A good stretch from Natasha Howard, getting these double-doubles. She had the MVP in that cup final. And Aaliyah Boston, still having a phenomenally efficient season. A physically dominating season. Aaliyah Boston, this is what I noticed from her covering the Fever for the first time last year. That she was so good and so talented, but man, she needs to learn to be a little bit more aggressive and play a little bit more physical against these other bigs in the league. She put on some muscle. She changed her game a little bit to be more physical going into this season. Now, there's been some rough patches where in her new style of play, she's been getting into foul trouble in some of these games. But I think she's starting to really find a groove and getting away from being in foul trouble too much. So, Aaliyah Boston has been phenomenal this year. This squad is ready to rock and roll. JD Lamonte, what's up, dude? And yeah, this team's definitely found their confidence. Exactly. The Vila, yes. This team has found their confidence. You're watching a team that's enjoying themselves. In that game against the Aces, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie, Lexi, the whole game, they're smiling ear to ear because they're executing the game plan to a T. They're setting the tone right. Their fourth quarter problems are starting to slowly dissipate. And hopefully that continues to trend that way. But, man, they're looking good. They're looking confident. They're playing great defense. Again, The Fever have held their opponents to under 60 points in the last 2 games, and one of those games was against the number 1 seeded team at the time, Minnesota Lynx. Minnesota Lynx. Yes, Caitlin Clark is not playing, Paul. Caitlin Clark is still not playing tonight. She is not playing. Okay, I think I'm going to be fine watching the game. I think I'm going to be okay. I think I got it. Hopefully that continues. It's going to be good. So I think we should be fine here. I think we should be fine. But, yeah, keep smacking that thumbs up. Thank you so much, James. Appreciate you, PJ. Mod Squad, Cult of Fury Elite. Hit that thumbs up. Almost 900 people in the house, and we're 30 likes away from 300. And I guess this is a good time as any to get into game time predictions for this Fever Los Angeles Spark matchup. Indiana is 6.5 favorites here at home, currently on a 3-game win streak. The over-under's 163.5. Fever are 9-8, 5-4 at home. Sparks are 4-6 away, and a 5-13 team. The Sparks got the win in Indiana in their previous matchup back on June 26. Can the Fever get their revenge here tonight, just like they did against the Aces, where they defeated them 81-54? So, who do y'all have winning tonight's game? And again, no Caitlin Clark for the Indiana Fever. She's still out with a groin injury. So drop in the chat. Do you have the Fever, or are you taking the Sparks to get another win against Indiana? Yvette's taking the Fever. Okay. Fever says Stefani. Franco. PJ says Fever still win. Paul's going with the Fever. Bradford's going with the Fever. Marna's going with Indiana. So is Justice. No one's taking the Sparks. Well, good. Good. I'm right there with y'all. I'm taking the Indiana Fever to win. Now, will they cover the spread? And did that change back to 5.5? It did. The spread changed back to 5.5. So let me change that real quick. Boom. I think they will. I think Indiana will cover this spread of 5.5 points with the way they've been playing defensively, with the way they've been playing offensively. I think they will cover the 5.5 and win this game. Now, MVP. Who is going to be the MVP tonight? And there's some pretty damn good options. You got Kelsey Mitchell, who's been shooting pretty much lights out. She's been good lately. Shooting from the long ball, attacking the rim, finishing at the rim, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line. Mitchell's been fantastic. So has Aaliyah Boston. Natasha Howard, a pretty solid MVP choice, possibly tonight. So let's see what the chat says. Mitchell, Howard, McDonald, Hull, AB, Aaliyah Boston, Ari, Lexi, Natasha Howard. A couple of going Natasha Howard. Big was going Natasha Howard. Boston says Yvette. You know what, Yvette? That's a very smart pick. I agree. I'm going to go with Aaliyah Boston being the MVP tonight. She had a double-double in that last matchup, Aaliyah Boston. Looking back, she had 12 points and 10 rebounds, and she had 5 steals. She had 5 steals against the Los Angeles Sparks. And I think she's going to play a little bit better here tonight because she went 4 for 13 to get those 12 points. I think she has a more efficient game tonight. So give me Aaliyah Boston as MVP. Now moving on to X Factor. Who is y'all's X Factor for tonight's game? A lot of good options here in this category as well. But for me, I'm going to go with Natasha Howard. Sparks, what do they have? They have a lot of forwards. Even without Cameron Brink, they have some pretty good forwards over there. With De'Erica Hamby, Rakia Jackson. I'm going to go with Howard, along with Boston, getting it done in the interior. She's been playing fantastic as of late during this 3-game stretch. I'll go Natasha. That's my X Factor. Hey, we got a $10 donation from GWL1961. Says, go Fever, go Josh. Let's go, GWL. Appreciate that, man. Cheers to you. Thank you so much, brother, for the $10 donation. And let's have some fun tonight. Enjoy this game. So I'm going to Natasha Howard. I see Sophie, Lexi, the Blonde Bombers. Mitchell for first bucket, says Ardawan. Awesome. Okay. My first bucket, then, and I want to know what y'all says as well. My first bucket is going to be from Kelsey Plum. For whatever reason, she just loves to play against the Indiana Fever. Her last 5 games, her shooting percentage has been pretty bad, with one exception, and that's against Indiana. Other teams, she's shooting 20%. She's shooting 25% from the field. She needs a ton of volume to get close to her average of 21 points a game. But against Indiana, she shot 50% from the field in that last matchup. She really kicked it up a notch in that second half. But I'll go with Kelsey Plum to knock down that first bucket. For whatever reason, she just plays with great confidence against Indiana. Now, my first 3. And who's y'all's first 3 of the game? First splash of the game tonight is also going to be Kelsey Plum. I think she's going to get first bucket and first 3. Hopefully maybe on the same bucket. Maybe on the same shot, she'll get that down. So I'm going with Kelsey Plum first bucket and first 3. Carlos is saying Mitchell. Michael's saying McDonald. I'm making the first 3 says Big Wood. You know what? You might be right about that. Doc Wright says Boston knocking down. If Boston knocks down the very first 3 of the game, I'll give the membership. No, I'll make the first 3, says Yvette. Oh my goodness. Who's going to knock down that first 3? Is it going to be Yvette or is it going to be Big Wood? Oh my goodness. Michael and Plum says Ski Town. Okay, you're going with Michael. You're going with Plum. Okay. Mitchell first 3 says Devin Agnes. All right. Now that over-under is 163.5. 163.5. With the way the Fever have been playing defense, yeah, give me the under. I'll take the under tonight against the Los Angeles Sparks. I'll take the under. Let's see, does this thing have a volume? Okay. Let me see. 1 second, guys. That's our game time predictions, though. That is our game time predictions. Thank you guys so much for giving me your game time predictions. If you're just tuning in, let me know. Fever or the Los Angeles Sparks. Fever on a 3-game win streak right now, and they're still without Caitlin Clark, who's out with a groin issue. My guess is she's probably going to stay out until probably that Friday matchup against the Atlanta Dream. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, do you have a volume thing on this? Sure. Which one? Very top?
Oh, it's supposed to be.
Oh, what happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you. All right. Whoa. All right, getting that game set up. Okay. All right, we're close to tip-off here, folks. It is 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We should be moments away from tip-off. We just went over game time predictions. The game is being broadcasted on NBA TV. On NBA TV. If you guys are wanting to watch along with me. Or however you're watching. It's also on Amazon Prime. Let me see. Oh, it just got blacked out here. Whoa, that was loud. That was loud. Here. Go ahead, take this. Luckily, I'm going to get it on NBA. I'm going to get on League Pass, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Roach is taking a break from YouTube for a while, Rock. He's taking a break from YouTube. Probably going to be out for some weeks. And Sean, he is hanging out with family. So it's a solo stream tonight. Neat. It's a solo stream, but I got you guys. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Let's see where we're at. We have 1.3 thousand people in the house before tip-off, and we're 50 likes away from 400. Hell yeah. That's if we get 400 before tip-off, I think we've only done that once or twice. Let's go. Appreciate y'all being here. We're getting ready for tip-off. Indiana Fever here at home in their blue jerseys. And the Sparks, I believe, are in their yellow. Starting for the Los Angeles Sparks, Julie Alamond, Kelsey Plum, Rikia Jackson, Dearica Hamby, and Azora Stevens. For the Indiana Fever, Kelsey Mitchell, Ari McDonald, Lexi Hull, Natasha Howard, and Aaliyah Boston. That is your starting lineup for tonight's game here in Indiana. Let's go. 400 likes, baby. Crayfish, with the gifted membership to Tommy Numa just in time before the tip-off. Let's go, Crayfish. Welcome on and back, Tommy Numa. All right, players are at center court. It's Stevens and Boston at center court, ready for the tip-off. Fever in their blue jerseys, Sparks in their yellow. Tip is off, and the Sparks will have the first possession, and they'll be shooting on the left side of the court, Shooting on the left side of the court. Here is Rickea Jackson. Swings it to Stevens. Wanting it down low. In the post is Dearica Hammond. She'll put the ball on the floor against Boston. Kick out top of the circle. Stevens straightaway three. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Indiana basketball. Their first possession coming up. No score yet. We'll see who scores first. And the Fever will be in their blue jerseys, shooting on the right side of the court here at home. Bringing up ball is going to be McDonald. She's picked up by Alamand, who's back for the Sparks. Swings it to Mitchell. Feed down low to Boston. Hesitates. Puts it up. No good. Put back is no good. Rebound falls to Stevens. And the outlet pass will go to Plum. Up ahead to Jackson, setting up. Dearica Hamby in the post. She'll go to work against Natasha Howard. Up and under is good for the first bucket. And it's going to go to Sparks and Dearica Hamby. Whoever predicted that to be right, well, there you go. Back in on the side of things, here is Natasha Howard backing down in the post. Azure Stevens, oh, nice up and under maneuver right back. What an answer by Natasha Howard. She said, you could do it, I could do it too. I could do it too. 8:47 left to go in the first quarter. It's all tied up at 2. Thank you so much for the subscribe, Joseph. A missed shot there by Rickea Jackson up top. But the ball is still with Los Angeles on offensive rebound. And Dearica Hamby on a putback attempt is called for a travel. So pack your suitcase, folks. We're going back to the right side of the court. It's Indiana ball. That is a turnover for the Los Angeles Sparks. 8:33 left to go in the first quarter. It's all tied up here at 2. Indiana's got the possession, shooting on the right side of the court. Hamby picking up McDonald. Ball's knocked loose out of bounds off of Hamby. So 13 the shot clock for the Fever. Is Cece playing? No. Cece is out tonight still with a groin injury. My prediction is she's probably going to remain out until probably Friday against the Dream. That's my guess. Ball's inbounded, and Aaliyah straightaway shot from the foul line. Mid-range jumper, Boston's first of the game, and Indiana leads 4-2 with 8:13 left to go. Sparks have the possession, shooting on the left side of the court in their yellow uniforms, and on the floor, it's Dearica Hamby, Stevens, Jackson, Plum, and Alamand in the starting rotation. And a feed down low to Stevens is a good bucket right there for her in the post to tie it up at 4. 7:55 left to go. Here's Mitchell operating off the Natasha Howard screen. Kick out to McDonald for 3. That's going to be a misfire. Rebound falls to the guard, Julie Alamand, who's back for the Sparks. Oh, off the screen from Hamby, spins. Kicks up top to Rickea. She'll drive downhill through the contact off the bank window. No good. And we're going to get a loose ball foul called against Aaliyah Boston. First team foul against Indiana. First foul against Aaliyah Boston. What's up, Philip Howard? How you doing? 1.6 thousand people in the house here in this first quarter. 19 away from 500 already. Let's go, yo. Kelsey Plum looking to inbound this from the left sideline. She does with 14 on the shot clock for the Sparks. To Alamand, back to Plum. Kicks to the high post, goes Stevens. Hesitates on Howard. She'll drive, miss the layup. Rebound goes Natasha, and she'll bring up ball to the right side of the court where the Fever are shooting. She'll dump inside to Boston, who will finish at the rim for 2. 6-4, Indiana Fever. Chef Benito, thank you so much for the subscribe, brother. 7:10 left to go in the first quarter. Back on the other ray. On the other side, Stevens misses, gets her own rebound, puts it back and in for the Los Angeles Sparks to tie it up. Stevens has 4 points and 3 rebounds already. She's got 4 of the 6. Back on the other side of things, McDonald driving through the contact, down the baseline, gets the layup. She won a whistle, but no and one for McDonald this time. 8-6 lead Indiana. Howard picking up Hamby. Hook shot, won't fall. Lexi Hall grabs the rebound. That's Lexi's first rebound of the game. 6:37 left to go in the first quarter. 18 the shot clock for Indiana. Mitchell loses control of her dribble, goes out of bounds, but luckily it was last touched by a Spark, so it stays Indiana ball. What's up, Motown Mike? How you doing? Dante Costa, what up, brother? Is Kelsey Mitchell playing? Yes. And the ball's inbound on the baseline, and there's Kelsey Mitchell with the baseline score. And Indiana leads it 10-6. 4-point lead with 6:20 to go. On the floor for the Sparks, Hamby, Stevens, Rickea Jackson, Plum, and Alamond. And there's going to be a whistle here, a foul called against Lexi Hull. Second team foul, first for Lexi. Points of the all these points have pretty much been in the paint for both these squads. On the floor for the Fever is Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, McDonald, and Lexi Hull. Ball's about from the right sideline. Stevens hits Alamon here by the logo. Back to Kelsey Plum for a right wing three, and it's good for the first splash of the game. Kelsey Plum is on the board and cuts the lead to 1. My goodness. She shoots well against Indiana. She always has. She shot 50% against Indiana in that last game on June 26th. Here's Lexi Hull for a wing three. She can answer. Alamon with a defensive rebound and an outlet to Plum. Ahead to Rickea Jackson, left corner. Hesitates on Lexi. Tries the baseline. Through the contact by McDonald. And it's going to be a foul. And McDonald will send Rickea to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. Of course, always against the Fever. Dude, yeah. Who was this? I forgot who it was that says this, but was it Sophie that said everyone circles us on their calendar and they bring their A game? And that's been true. Covering all these games, that's been true. So many players have their best shooting nights against Indiana. They just lock in like nobody's business when they're playing against this team. Rickea Jackson knocks down both free throws. 11-10 is the score in favor of Los Angeles. And with that, Rickea has 2 points, her first 2 points. Here's Mitchell driving on Hamby. Hop step down the baseline, kicks to Lexi Hull in left corner, swings at left elbow. Howard against Stevens, gets a double team by Rickea Jackson, and they're going to call a foul against Los Angeles. Yo, Wendell with a $10 dono. Aloha, Josh. Thanks for the stream. Hey, no, Wendell, thank you, and thank you to everyone for being here and supporting the stream. We appreciate you guys. Wendell, cheers, man. Thank you, brother. So it's going to be a jump ball between Stevens and Natasha Howard, and the Fever will win the jump ball. 5 on the shot clock, 5:25 to go in the quarter. 3, 2, 1. At the buzzer, McDonald's shot is short. Alamon gets a defensive rebound for the Sparks, and she'll bring it up across the halfway mark. Driving to the right corner, bringing out Leah Boston. Stevens dumps inside. Hamby at the rim, finishes with an easy bucket. And with that, the Sparks take a 3-point lead, 13-10. 5:03 to go. And we're going to get a shooting foul called against Julie. No, okay. Ball was just knocked loose out of bounds. Okay. So it's going to be an inbound right here with 21 seconds on the shot clock. Lexi Hull checking out. Sophie checking in. Ball's inbounded. Mitchell straightaway 3. No good. Aaliyah Boston the rebound. And 1 foul on the putback. Foul by Julie Alamond. Boston with the 3-point play opportunity with 4:57 to go here in the quarter. And we're going to get an official timeout. Official timeout. 13-12, Los Angeles leads. And when we come back from the official timeout, Aaliyah Boston will have 1 free throw to potentially tie this game. Woo! Aaliyah Boston. There we go. That's going to give her 6 points now, with the potential to go for 7 after the break. So she's got 6 points. 2 for Kelsey Mitchell, 2 for McDonald, 2 for Natasha Howard. For the Los Angeles Sparks, De'Erica Hamby's got 4 points. Stevens has 4 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Rickea Jackson has 2 points. Kelsey Plum has a 3 and the very first splash of tonight's game. We have an official timeout. By the way, I put down a parlay for this game. I haven't done a parlay in a long time. It's probably been like a month or so. But I put down a parlay for tonight's game. And here's what I got while we're in a commercial break. I have Aaliyah Boston to get a double-double. I have Azurá Stevens to get over 13.5 points. She's at 4 already. I have Rickea Jackson to get lower than 11.5 points. I have Kelsey Mitchell to score at least 3 3-pointers. Over on the 2.5 threes. So if she gets 3 threes, I'm good. And I have McDonald higher than 10.5 points. So double-double for Aaliyah Boston, more than 13.5 points for Stevens, lower than 11.5 points for Rickea Jackson, at least 3 3-pointers made by Kelsey Mitchell, and at least 11 points from Ari McDonald. I do that, and I win a cool $43. $43. I put down $1.29 to win 43. What up, Isaiah? What's up, brother? Good morning. Jets, what up? Says, here you go, Josh. 2 chicken strips and potato wedges from Walmart. Hey, those potato wedges, no chicken strips, those sides from Walmart are actually pretty good. They're pretty damn good. I'll take that. I'll take that. What's up, Dr. Sarah? What's up, George? Good News Channels, support friend. What up? Ahania, Fung Pie's in the house. Sam Patton dropping that fever emote. Philip Howard, appreciate that. Steven, Yusuf, too sweet. What up, man? Dr. Sarah with the $2 donation during this commercial break. Convinced these refs get paid by the hour. Imagine. These refs have been terrible this season. No doubt. Sarah, thank you so much for the 2. Dropping that. That's so true. Devin Agnes with the gifted membership in the chat. It's going to go to our guy, Irving. Let's go. Sorry, Roach is not here for you to powerbomb him, Irving, but you just got to get the membership from Devin Agnes. Too sweet, Devin. Thank you, brother. Ruby Speaks with a $10 dono. Ruby, thank you. Thanks for bringing it to me. So descriptive. We try our best here on the Sports Fury. We cover all these Indiana Fever games all season long. Ruby, thank you so much. Tip of the hat to you. And everyone in here, thank y'all for smacking that thumbs up. Crayfish with a $2 donation says, how about them Blue Jays? 7-game win streak. 7-game win streak? What do you guys think you are? Let's go. Okay, Crayfish. Congratulations to your Blue Jays. All right, so we're back from the commercial break. Aaliyah Boston knocked down that free throw to tie the game at 13. There's 4:50 left to go in the first quarter. It's Sparks basketball, and we're going to get a whistle here. And it looks like that's going to be a 14th foul against the Indiana Fever. One more will put the Sparks in the bonus. Well, they'll have free throws for the rest of the quarter if they get in the bonus. We're going to get a substitution here. McDonald checking out, Sydney Colson checking in for Indiana. Thanks again, Crayfish. Sparks set to inbound this from the left sideline with Kelsey Plum. She does to Alman. Right back to Kelsey Plum. 13 the shot clock. Hits Alam on the left corner for 3. Alamon can't connect. Hamby secures the offensive rebound. Kick out. Stevens, the 3. Good. Another splash for Los Angeles will give them a 3-point lead once again, 16-13. Stevens now has 7 points here in the quarter. 4:27 left to go in the first. Here come the Indiana Fever shooting on the right side of the court. And on the floor currently is Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Sydney Colson, and Sophie Cunningham. 8 on the shot clock. Colson for 3. And that's a splash from downtown to tie the game at 16. Sydney Colson checks in, and she gets a 3. A splash. The very first 3-pointer made for Indiana. 4 minutes remaining. Hamby. Ooh, easy driving layup for her. She got another 2 points. She's got 6 total for the game. And Indiana now leads 18-16. A catch and shoot 3 for Sophie from the right wing won't go. Hamby gets yet another rebound. Hamby getting those rebounds here. 3:43 remaining in the first quarter. Sparks shooting on the left side of the court in their yellow uniforms. Fever in their dark blues here at home. Stevens kicks to the right short corner. Rickea Jackson behind the back pass to Kelsey Plum. Pump fake on Sophie. Drives. Left-handed scoop layup. Won't go. Boston secures her 3rd rebound of the game. And here comes Indiana looking to tie or take the lead. Howard driving. And she'll draw a shooting foul from De'Erica Hamby. Howard will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. Whew. Thank you so much, Donna. Appreciate that. When's the next live stream, Devin? The next Fever live stream will be on Wednesday against the Golden State Valkyries. And check this out. It's got a weird start time. Middle of the week, and it starts at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. tip-off Central Standard Time. So if you're on the West Coast, you're a Valkyrie fan, living on the West Coast, that game's at 9 a.m. for you. So it's an early morning game. It's an early morning game. All right, Natasha Howard, she misses the first free throw, misses the second free throw. Missed them both. That's push-ups, Natasha. And the Sparks have the possession with Hamby, Stevens, Rikia, Jackson, Plum, and Alamond all on the floor. 15 to shoot for them. Jackson, pass stolen up by Sophie Cunningham. She's so good at stealing in the passing lanes. She'll hit the Kelsey Mitchell, who will drive it off the screen by Malia Boston, and she'll knock down a three. Fever take a lead 19-18. And that's the second splash for Indiana. Oh, I need Kelsey Mitchell to knock down 2 more of those for the game. Back on the other side, Plum, she misses the three. Rebound, Boston, outlet pass to Mitchell, and she's fouled by Julie Alamond, who's putting up her arms like this, like, I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. I saw you. I saw you do it. What's up, Zay? You going to work, dude? I got you, bro. I got you. Or you talking about that Wednesday game? That Wednesday game that's in the morning for you. You'll already be at work. Gotcha. I'm looking forward to that game, man. I'm looking forward to that one. Right now, Indiana Fever are trying to get some revenge on some of these losses in the season. They did so against the Aces. They're trying to do that here against the Sparks. We'll see if they do that against the Valkyrie on Wednesday. Mitchell misses the mid-range jumper, leading to a rebound for the Sparks. Azurá Stevens, outlet pass to Kelsey Plum. She misses at the rim. She thought she was fouled, but there's no whistle. And here come, in transition, the Fever. A stop and pop three by Sophie won't go. Rebound falls to Aaliyah Boston. Second chance opportunity here for Indiana. Boston trying to go to work inside. She can't secure the bucket. Rebound falls to the Sparks. And here comes Los Angeles with a three by Kelsey. That won't go. Howard gets the rebound for the Fever. And here comes Indiana up by 1, 19-18, with under 2 minutes to go. And we're going to get a whistle here. Oh, 8-second violation for Sydney Colson in the Fever. She did not bring up the ball past the halfway mark within 8 seconds, so that's a turnover. That's a turnover, Los Angeles basketball. David Agnes says, I will give the membership the Mariners win a game between today and Tuesday. Oh, bet. All right, it's Sparks basketball, and on the floor now, it's Cannon, Van Loo, Plum, Jackson, and Hamby on the floor in their yellow uniforms here on the road, shooting on the left side of the court. Step back jumper mid-range, no good by Rikia Jackson, rebounded by Indiana. Michaela Timpson's out there with Mitchell, Boston, Colson, and Sydney Cunningham. Van Loo picking up Mitchell. She'll attack her down the hill. Hop step layup won't go. Too strong. Rebounds loose. Diving for it is going to be Sophie Cunningham. And are we going to get a jump ball? I think so. I think this is a jump ball between Julie Van Loo and Sophie Cunningham. And they're both coming up smiling. They both jumped on that loose ball. What's up, bitch? B-Tech, what's up, dude? What's up, man? That was a fast 8 seconds. Yeah, you rarely see those calls. You rarely see those getting called. You gotta be quick. Ooh, Ray Burrell checking in for Kelsey Plum. Burrell making her debut back with the Sparks after suffering a right leg injury in the beginning of the season. She debuted back against the New York Liberty, where they gave the Liberty a good fight, but they fell short in the fourth quarter. But this is her second game here, back from injury. Ray Burrell. It's kind of funny. My membership went to Urban. I know, right, Devin? I know. 2.5 thousand people in the house and almost 700 likes by the end of the first quarter. Dude, we might go for a new record here tonight. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. All right, jump ball between Sophie Cunningham and Julie Van Loo is won by the Fever into the hands of Mitchell. Sophie hesitates on Julie, and she'll take her down low and draw a personal foul against Van Loo with 1:18 on the game clock. And the crowd loves it because this is going to put them in the bonus. Both teams are in the bonus. So that means even though that was not a shooting foul, because they're in the bonus, it will be 2 free throws nonetheless for Sophie Cunningham. 2 shots. What's up, Andrew? How you doing? What's up, dude? Philip Howard, I appreciate that, man. Real estate man, yes, I'm a loner tonight. I'm all by myself. Sean is with family, and Roach is taking a break from everything for probably maybe close to a month. Sophie knocks down the first free throw, 20-18 lead for Indiana. She'll miss the second one, and Cannon gets the rebound for Los Angeles. She's joined by Van Loo, Rikia Jackson, Dearica Hamby, and Ray Burrell on the floor. for Los Angeles. 109 to go. Van Loo tees up a three from the wing, and it rattles home inside. 21-20 lead for Los Angeles, and that's 3 splashes for the Sparks here in the first quarter. All right. Okay, Julie Van Loo, her first bucket. Mitchell pull up, mid-range jumper won't fall. Michaela gets the offensive rebound. She'll go to work against Cannon. She can't get the bucket. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Michaela. It's Sparks basketball with 45 seconds remaining on the game clock. Yo, and new to the Cult of Fury, Wesley Black. Let's go, Wesley. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. And back on the other side, Michaela Timpson with the block on the baseline. Look at Rakia Jackson came downhill, thought she had an easy layup. Michaela had other plans. She said, get that out of here, and the crowd is on their feet. How about the rookie and her defense as of late? That got everybody on their feet. Ball's inbounded. 28 seconds to go. 7 on the shot clock. A deep three from Van Loo won't go. Rebound chased out by Michaela and saved in bounds to Aaliyah Boston. No shot clock for the Fever. 17 seconds remain. And on the floor, it's Boston, Mitchell, Timpson, Colson, and Sophie Cunningham. Mitchell by the logo. Picked up here deep. 8 seconds to go. She'll make a move off the screen from Sophie. Straight away three. Good! A Kelsey Mitchell splash. 3 seconds to go in the quarter. A three by Ray Burrell won't go. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Fever 23, Los Angeles 21. Oh my goodness, what a splash by Mitchell. I need just one more three from her for the rest of the game, and I'll hit that on my parlay. Let's go, Kelsey. She's got 8 points now. Mitchell is now the leading scorer off of that three with 8 points. Thank you, Hall Smith, so much for the support, man. Thanks for the subscribe. So at the end of one, Indiana leads at 23-21. Let's make some noise, the Indiana Fever fans. And if we have any Sparks fans in the house, welcome on in as well. Azare Stevens was your leading scorer for the quarter. Azare Stevens with 7 points. Julie Elliman already with 5 rebounds. Wow. She's tied with Aaliyah Boston for the most rebounds in the game so far. Yo, we got a gifted membership from Sarcasm. Sarcasm gives a membership during this commercial break to Father Time. Welcome back to the Cult of Fury, Father Time. Thank you, man. Let's show some love there to Sarcasm. And Neil, thanks for the sub, dude. What's up, Stouffer? How you doing? Yep. Yeah, Sean is with his family. Thank you, Rusty, for the subscribe. And Rocha is taking a break for the time being. He's in the process of moving and everything like that, and that could be a very stressful and big process. So, yep, I got you guys though, and we appreciate you guys for the support. Thank y'all for 2.7 thousand people in the house, over 700 likes in the first quarter. I think that's the most we've ever gotten at the end of the first quarter. So, thank you, and shout out to everybody blowing up that subscribe. What's up, Nuno Games? How you doing? Josh Superfan here from Portugal. Seeing the WNBA, listening to the TSF is the best experience. Keep up the amazing work. Well, we appreciate that, Nuno. For those who are brand new here, we go live all season long for the Indiana Fever. Our next live stream for Indiana will be on Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for the tip-off against the Valkyrie. Caitlin Clark is still out with a groin issue. My guess is they're probably going to keep her out until Friday's matchup against the Atlanta Dream. Give her plenty of time to rest and be back 100%, because that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Thank you all for blowing up that subscribe. I'll try to shout you guys out as much as I can throughout the broadcast. Mike, thank you so much for the sub. Let's get these bonuses off the broadcast right there. There we go, because we're starting a new quarter. Second quarter about to begin, y'all. Chris, thank you for the sub, dude. Thank you, Chris. Leading scorer right now for the game is Kelsey Mitchell with 8 points. The leading scorer for the Los Angeles Sparks is Azare Stevens. Where's the fro? I think I might have to get me one too, honey. I used to have one. Me and Rocha, we both had gotten one, but I had to throw mine away. Had to throw mine away. It got too messy and too dusty. I know what happened. What I missed, says Doc, right? You talking about Caitlin Clark? She's out with a groin issue. Angie, thank you for the sub. All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter, and it is Indiana basketball to start the second. And we're going to get a whistle already. A personal foul from Mercedes Russell of the Los Angeles Sparks. Already the first team foul for Los Angeles. On the floor for the Fever, Natasha Howard, McDonald, Michaela Timpson, Sydney Colson, and Sophie Cunningham. On the floor for Los Angeles, Kelsey Plum, Cannon, Russell, Van Loo, and Ray Burrell. Ball's inbounded from the right sideline to Sophie. Back to McDonald on the right wing outside. Michaela sets the screen. And now a double team trap to McDonald. She'll hit Sydney. Up top goes Natasha Howard for three. Hits the back iron, miss. And a rebound will fall to Kelsey Plum. Her first rebound of the game. Plum ahead. Inside. Ray Burrell. She misses the layup. Michaela with the defensive rebound. And an outlet to McDonald. Swings it to Sydney Colson. Down the baseline to Natasha Howard. Takes a bounce, takes a hook shot, misses, gets her own rebound. Putback is good for Natasha Howard. And Indiana leads it by 4, 25-21. Howard's got 4 points and 3 rebounds. I love the way she's been hustling during these last 3 games during this win streak for Indiana. Ball's dumped in the baseline for Mercedes Russell. She will go up and be fouled by Sophie Cunningham. So Mercedes Russell of the Sparks will go to the line for 2 shots. Sophie picking up her first personal foul. Personal foul, yeah. James, yeah, says, what up from Hill Country? You're from Hill Country. Hey, man, I hope you're safe out there. I hope your family and everybody's safe. The Hill Country out there in Texas, South Texas, experienced terrible floods. I'm sure you guys have heard the news. A lot of people passed away during the flash floods. Condolences to the victims out there. Absolutely tragic and horrific, man. So, James, I hope everybody you know out there is safe and secure. All right, so free throw is good. 1 of 2 is made by Mercedes Russell. 22-25, Indiana leads it by 3. On the floor, Natasha Howard, McDonald, Michaela Timpson, Sydney Colson, and Sophie Cunningham. McDonald, here by the logo, swings it left wing. A deep 3 by Sophie goes in and out, and the rebound will fall to Ray Burrell. Outlet to Julie Van Loo, who will bring up across the halfway mark. Inside pass to Cannon. She misses the layup thanks to defense by Michaela, but cleaning up is going to be Mercedes Russell with the putback. 24-25. Dude, Michaela's defense has been amazing. And that's why she's been earning more and more minutes from Stephanie White. 8:15 to go. Here's Michaela going to work with a hook shot. Oh, Michaela Timpson. Kareem Abdul-Timpson right there with the hook shot. 27-24 lead Indiana. 8 minutes to go here in this second quarter. It's Sparks basketball. They're in their yellow jerseys shooting on the left side of the court. Van Loo inside. Russell. Layup is good over Natasha Howard. Mercedes Russell has 5 points off the bench now. Indiana leads at 27-26 with 7:43 left to go. It's Fever basketball. They're in their blue jerseys here at home, shooting on the right side of the court. Natasha driving, kicking to the right corner, meant for Sophie, goes sailing overhead and out of bounds. It's Sparks basketball. That's going to be the second turnover for Indiana. Sparks also have 2 turnovers. 7:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Sparks basketball. Thank y'all again for smacking that thumbs up. We have 2.8 thousand people in the house, and we're 140 away from 1,000 already. Incredible. Couldn't do this without you guys. Could not do it without y'all. For those that are saying that I'm solo tonight, nah, I got all you folks. I got all y'all with me. Azurá Stevens, hook shot. That won't fall. Rebound will fall to Sydney Colson, and she'll bring it up. Sydney, stop it, puck 3. Let's go, Colson! From downtown. She calls her own number and puts Indiana up by 4, 30-26. Under 7 minutes to go. And Kelsey Plum will get this ball knocked loose out of bounds off of Michaela Timpson. So they'll re-inbound here with 18 on their shot clock. What a splash there by Sydney Colson, y'all. She's got 6 points, and she's 2 for 2 from downtown now. She's got 2 threes made, and Kelsey Mitchell has the other 2 threes for Indiana. Julie Van Loo set to inbound this for the baseline. She does to Azurá Stevens. She kicks out to Mercedes Russell, who thought about shooting a three. She'll take it inside on Michaela. Scoop layup, no good. She draws a shooting foul, however, from Michaela Timpson and earn a trip to the line for 2 shots. Yo, Wendell Alonto with the gifted membership. And it goes to Chris Bridges. Let's go, Wendell. Dude, we can't thank you enough for the support that you've been showing us here on the channel. Thank you so much, Wendell. Cheers. And welcome to the Cult of Fury. Thanks to Wendell, Chris. Welcome, Chris. Mercedes Russell misses the first free throw. All right. If she misses both free throws, someone in this chat owes everybody Chick-fil-A. She missed them both. She missed them both. Natasha Howard gets her 4th rebound off that miss. And here comes Indiana. Rickea Jackson picking up Sophie as she crosses the timeline. And there's going to be a foul away from the ball against Julie Van Loo, who can't believe it. That's going to go against Julie Van Loo, yeah. She missed both free throws. Yep. She missed both free throws. First time with you here in the chat room since Southpaw Magic. Well, welcome on in, Southpaw. Welcome on in. 3,000 people in the house. 60 away from 1,000 likes. I can't believe that. Wow. Ball's inbound, and Michaela sets a screen for McDonald. And here is Julie Van Loo picking up McDonald. She'll swing it to Natasha Howard on the left elbow. She'll drive on Azurá and draw a shooting foul. 2 shots coming up for Natasha Howard. I said 2 shots. Foul was against Azurá Stevens, and that's going to be her first one. 6:25 remaining in the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up for Natasha. Lexi Hall is going to check in for Sophie Cunningham. De'Erica Hamby checks in for Julie Van Loo. And Julie Alamond is going to check in for Mercedes Russell. Thank you, Mod Squad. Thank you, Georgie. Yo, Paul Minton with the gifted membership. And it's going to go to Kayleen. Paul boy. Thank you so much, Paul, for the gifted membership, dude. Kayleen, welcome. Thanks to Paul. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. That was dope. Appreciate that. Natasha Howard knocks down the first free throw. Let's see if she makes both. And she will. 32-26, 6-point lead for Indiana. 6:25 remaining in the second quarter. On the floor for the Sparks, we got De'Erica Hamby, Azurá Stevens, Rickea Jackson, Kelsey Plum, and Julie Alamon. They're in their yellow uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. They have 10 on the shot clock to operate with. Plum, nice cross on Sydney Colson, step back 3. Oh, Kelsey with the step back splash from downtown. 29-32 Indiana lead. Back on the other side for the Fever, it's Howard, McDonald, Lexi Hall, Michaela Timpson, and Sydney Colson. Colson swings it to McDonald, back to Colson. A screen by Natasha Howard. She'll move off the right side. Driving floater, no good. Rebound goes to Azurá Stevens. Tony Wood, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Outlet pass ahead to De'Erica, goes out of bounds. And the Fever will call a timeout right here with 5:37 left to go. R&B, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Thank you. All right, so we got a timeout by the Fever. That's going to be their first official timeout. Let me double check that. Let me go to the game charts and let me make sure I have that right. Timeouts remaining. Yes. Yeah. That's their first charge timeout. 5:37 left to go here in the second quarter. Indiana leads at 32-29 after that Kelsey Plum 3. Lisa Lawrence, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Welcome on in, Fever fans, Sparks fans. We go live here on the Sports Fury for all the Indiana Fever games all season long. Jeremiah, thank you for the subscribe. All season long for the Indiana Fever. Our next live stream will be on Wednesday as the Fever take on the Valkyrie. So hit that sub and hit that notification bell. Did we hit 1,000 likes for real? Yo, during this commercial break, we just hit 1,000 likes. And there's still 5:37 left to go in the half. 1,000 likes before halftime, way before halftime. I think that's our fastest pace to 1,000 likes yet. You guys have been blowing up these fever streams, these WNBA streams more and more as we continue throughout the season. We could not do this without y'all. And shout out to our mod squad, our Cult of Fury Elite members. Thank y'all. We're in a commercial break. And a timeout made by the Indiana Fever. Right now, Indiana shooting 41% from the field, 33% from downtown. Los Angeles, they're shooting 37% from the field, 40% from downtown. Each have 2 turnovers, and Indiana's out-rebounding them 17-16. The leading scorer right now for either squad, Mitchell with 8, Azurá Stevens with 7. Leading rebounders, Boston, Azurá Stevens, and Alamond, each with 5 rebounds. Each with 5 rebounds. If you're just tuning in and we're wondering about Caitlin Clark, she is still out with a groin issue. My guess is she'll be out probably until Friday, where they take on the Atlanta Dream. But the next Fever stream will be on Wednesday against the Valkyrie. They'll look to get revenge against the Valkyrie, who beat them earlier in the season. And that was on the road. That was on the road. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Nico, doing good, man. Doing good. I enjoyed the 4th of July yesterday. I hope you did as well with your family. Tanya, thank you so much for the subscribe, Tanya. All right, we're coming back out of the commercial breaks. Timeout by the Indiana Fever. And let's see. It's going to be Kelsey Mitchell on the bench right now, taking a breather. Ball's going to be inbounded for the Los Angeles Sparks. And on the floor, Hamby, Stevens, Jackson, Plum, and Alamon. And we're going to get a Rakia Jackson layup on the baseline. And now the Sparks are within 1. 32-31 Indiana lead. On the floor for the Fever, it's Natasha Howard, Boston, Mitchell, McDonald, and Lexi Hull. Here's McDonald off the handoff from Boston. Swings it left wing, goes Sydney Colson. Natasha Howard the screen. And a swing to McDonald. She'll drive down the hill, dump the baseline pass to Natasha Howard. It goes out of bounds. They're saying last touch by Howard. It's Sparks ball with 5:11 remaining in the quarter. Irving with the $2 dono. I'm at the beach. I miss you, Judge. You miss me? Powerbomb time. Oh, of course we do. Of course you do. Build a sandcastle for me, man. Build the biggest sandcastle you can and then powerbomb someone through it. Under 5 to go. The drive down the hill is a good layup for Kelsey Plum, who was screaming at the ref. She thought she should have been having an and one, but no whistle there. And with that layup by Plum, the Sparks go up 33-32. Back on the other side, a missed 3 by McDonald. Aaliyah Boston with the putback. It won't go. Ball's knocked loose out of bounds. Last touch by Indiana. So it's Sparks basketball with 4:38 to go. And right now, Indiana is in a slump offensively. They're in a bit of a slump right now. So it's going to be Sparks basketball. They're going to inbound this from the right sideline in the backcourt. On the floor is Dearica Hamby, Azurá Stevens, Rakia Jackson, Kelsey Plum, and Julie Alamont. For the Fever on the floor, Natasha Howard, Boston, Mitchell, McDonald, and Hull. The referees just changed the call. It's going to be Fever basketball. They just changed the call. So Fever with the inbound. McDonald off the screen from Boston. Pull-up jumper is good. McDonald from the mid-range gives Indiana back the lead. 34-33 with 4:20 to go. Uh-oh. It's Sparks basketball. They're in their yellow uniforms here on the road, shooting on the left side of the court. Fever in their blue jerseys, shooting on the right side. 10 on the shot clock for Kelsey Plum in the left corner, picked up by Natasha Howard. Step back 3. Oh! Kelsey Plum from downtown, between the eyes. And she fell after that shot and was slow to get up. Back on the other side, Natasha Howard will draw a shooting foul from Azurá Stevens. Howard will go to the line for 2 shots. Kelsey Plum. I don't even know how she made that. I don't know how she made that. That was such a better shot. Great defense, better shot. Natasha Howard defended that so well, and still Kelsey Plum knocked that down. She's got 11 points, and she's 3 for 5 from downtown. My goodness. Ski Town with the $5 dono. I need 3 threes from Mitchell and Plum. I'll get the membership if this hits. Bro, I'm right there with you on Mitchell. she's got 2 right now. And Plum, she has 3 right now. She got it. She just got it. Boom. Thank you, Ski Town. Wesley Black with 50 gifted. What? Natasha Howard knocks down both free throws. 36-36, all tied up. 50 gifted memberships. Wait, who's running the scoreboard? Oh, that's right, it's me. Ball's inbounded. It's Sparks basketball. 12 on the shot clock. Rikia inside Hamby, and a foul by Lexi Hall is called. With 9 on the shot clock, 3:38 remaining in the half. Oh my God! Wesley, you made me forget that I was even running the scoreboard. Holy crap! Yo, let's hear it for Wesley Black on the 50 gifted membership bomb. Josh, you have to... Whoa, Isaiah. Ball's inbounded. 3:32 left to go in the second quarter. 5 on the shot clock. Rikia down the baseline. Layup is good. Sparks take the lead 38-36 with 3:23 left to go. Back to the other side. It's Fever basketball. A dump in the baseline for Aaliyah Boston, and she'll score off that assist by McDonald. We're tied up at 38 here, folks. 3:11 left to go. And the ball is turned over by Dearica Hamby. Bad pass turnover, Indiana basketball. I still can't believe it. Yo, Wesley, cheers, man. Cheers. 50 gifted memberships. MVP. Bro, I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, Wesley. Welcome everybody to the Cult of Fury. Thanks to Wesley. 50 people just got gifted membership. Ball's inbounded, and we are going to get another turnover here by the Los Angeles Sparks. And both teams are now in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Both teams in the bonus. It's Indiana basketball. Under 3 minutes to go. On the floor for Indiana, Howard, Boston, Mitchell, McDonald, and Lexi Hull. Here is Aaliyah with the handoff to McDonald. She'll drive and stop here around the high post. She's got Alaman driving, and she'll miss the layup. Rebounded by Azurá Stevens, her 6th rebound of the game. Outlet to Alaman. She'll feed it down low to Dearica Hamby. Reverse layup blocked by Aaliyah Boston. Boston said X is denied. And back to the other side, Mitchell misses the wing 3. Kelsey Plum the rebound. We're tied up at 38 here, folks. 2:22 left to go. Kelsey Plum, guarded by McDonald, hits Hamby. Handoff goes to Julie Alaman. Off the handoff, she'll pass it right back to Kelsey Plum, who misses the wing 3. Rebound goes to Tasha Howard. I'm still in shock right now. 2 minutes. Aaliyah driving. Layup is good for Aaliyah Boston. Fever take the lead by 2. 40-38, and now Boston's got 11 points and 7 rebounds. I need a double-double from her. Let's go. 1:49 to go. Sparks have the possession. Rikia inside to Stevens. She's met by a double team, and they're going to call a personal foul against Aaliyah Boston, who can't believe the call. And we're going to get a timeout by Los Angeles. The first charge timeout. 2-point lead for Indiana, 40-38, with 1:45 left to go here in the half. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're in a commercial break. 50 gifted memberships tonight by Wesley. Again, thank you so much, man. And shout out to everybody who got a gifted membership thanks to Wesley. Refresh your app, refresh your browser. You have access to custom emotes. And hey, now that you're a member, if you're a member for the first time, go check out some of our members-only content that we have out there. Check it out later when you get a chance. Yeah, we're in a commercial break right now. It's a timeout made by the Sparks. Isaiah says, Josh, you should become a sports TikToker. You would need to go on TikTok and live beef with people. Oh my goodness. There are some people on TikTok that have some pretty crazy takes, but there are also some really good ones too. Whew. My favorite members only content is QC and Friends episodes. Oh yeah, you guys gotta check that out. Like what Isaiah just said, check that out. Some funny little episodes that me, Sean, Rocha, QC, and some of the guys put together. Very fun. That was very fun to do. Go check that out. Including a murder mystery episode. That was fun to do with the guys. First timer here says Traveling Love Bugs. Hey, well, welcome on in, man. Thanks. We're glad to have you. We're glad to have you. We're at a commercial break. Timeout made by the Los Angeles Sparks with 1:45 left to go in the second quarter. Indiana leads at 40-38. 3.3 thousand people in the house. 1.1 thousand likes before halftime. I think that's the most we've ever had before the half. So I just want to take a moment and just say thank y'all so much for making this a success. Thank y'all for making the Sports Fury blow up with these WNBA streams. This is our second only season doing this, and it's because of you guys that we're blowing up like this. Thank y'all. Thank you. Whew. Appreciate it, Joseph. Thank you, man. I don't decide who gets them. Yes, Wesley and anybody who gives a membership, it's not up to them specifically on who gets a membership. It is completely random. It's not like Twitch where I think you do have the option to specifically give a membership to somebody. Here on YouTube, it's not like that. It's completely random. Completely random. Whew. All right, we're coming out of the commercial break. It's a timeout made by Los Angeles. And it's a 2-point lead for Indiana. It's a good crowd here in the Fieldhouse, too, in the Nap Town. I'm not sure if it's a completely sold-out crowd. I think we'll find that out later. But it's a good crowd, man. They're hyped tonight. It's hype. It's hype. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, everybody. All right, free throw. Number 1 for Azurá Stevens is good. She was fouled by Aaliyah Boston. Both teams in the bonus, so that's why she's shooting free throws. She has one more coming up to tie the game. She does at 40 with 1:45 to go. Yo, Nuno Gomes with the gifted membership. And this one goes to Stephen Kramer. Nuno, tip of the hat to you, brother. Thank you so much, man. My goodness, 1.5 to go here in the quarter. Beaver basketball, pass inside to Aaliyah Boston, and she gets the layup from Ari McDonald. They have a good little two-man game going on right now. Boston has 13 points, 7 rebounds. McDonald's got 5 assists now. Is there anything McDonald can't do? She defends, she facilitates, she pushes up the ball, she's got a good handle, and she can score. McDonald's been such a huge find and a gem for the Fever. A 3 missed by Azurá Stevens from the wing leads to a rebound to McDonald. Her first rebound. Under a minute to go. Fever have a 2-point lead. Hand off to Lexi Hall from Aaliyah Boston, and that's going to be good for 3. A 3 by Lexi Hall. 45-40. Indiana leads. Back the other way. Dearica Hamby. Was she fouled? No, the ball's knocked loose out of bounds by Lexi Hall. Great defense, Lexi. She knocks down a splash, and she makes a defensive play here on the other side. And now the Sparks will have to inbound with 14 on the shot clock. 41 seconds on the game clock. On the floor for the Sparks, Hamby, Stevens, Jackson, Plum, and Alamand. And it's going to be Julie Alamand who's going to inbound this from the baseline. 14 on the shot clock. She's looking. She's got inbound. She does to Rikia, and she'll score the layup on the baseline. 42-45 lead for Indiana. 36 seconds to go. On the floor for Indiana, it's going to be Howard, Boston, Mitchell, McDonald, and Lexi. Boston calls for her here on the elbow. She's backing down Dearica Hamby. 10 to shoot. Cross-court pass stolen up by Rikia Jackson. She's out in transition. Jackson, Julie, layup, blocked by McDonald. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Los Angeles. What a block. What a defensive play by McDonald. I'm telling you, there's nothing she can't do. There's nothing she can't do. My goodness. Dr. Sarah, I appreciate that compliment. I appreciate that compliment. Shout out to your dad. Sounds like a great guy. 10 seconds left to go in the half. Indiana has the possession up by 3. And here's McDonald on the right elbow. Kick out Mitchell. 3, 2, 1. A rip. A steal by Rikia. And she's not going to get the shot off in time. And that's going to do it for the first half. Indiana 45, Los Angeles 42. Halftime. It's halftime. Indiana outscored Los Angeles 23-21 in that first quarter, and then they outscored Los Angeles 22-21 in that second quarter. And that's why they're leading by 3. They're leading by 3. Thank you so much, Daniel, for the subscribe, dude. What a first half, man. What a first half. Both teams had some good stretches, had some good runs. Juan, thank you so much for the subscribe. Man, thank y'all again so much for the support here tonight. We're at halftime. I'm about to read the halftime box score, so that way you guys can get all the stats and numbers for the individual players as well as team stats. Sanitizer, thank you for the subscribe. Claudia, hello. Keep smacking that thumbs up. We're less than 50 likes away from 1.3K. Ira T, thanks for the subscribe. Second half is going to be interesting. Is it going to be like this the whole rest of the game? If it is, then we're going to have probably a buzzer beater. Now, also something else to note. I saw a stat before the game that in games that were decided by 3 points or less, Indiana has yet to win a game like that this year. So, if it's within 3 points or less at the end of the fourth quarter, Indiana's got to get that dub. They got to learn how to close out in those situations. So that was just a stat that I saw before the game started. Almost as if like they knew this was going to be a close game down to the wire. My goodness, man. All right, so we're in the halftime. Thank you so much, Ron, for the subscribe. We got a close one here, folks. So during this commercial break, during this halftime, if you want to go grab some snacks, you want to go re-up on your drinks, go do so. Edward, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you again, everybody, for subscribing. A whole bunch of y'all subbed during this first half. 160 people subscribed in that first half. We love making new friends, man. We love making new friends. We go live all season long for the Indiana Fever. We'll be live during the All-Star Weekend as well. We'll be covering the Skills Challenge, the three-point contest, and the WNBA All-Star Game, where the team captains are going to be Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier. They're going to draft their respective squads, and then they're going to duke it out on the All-Star Game, in the All-Star Game. I'm looking forward to it because last year was very competitive throughout the entire weekend, unlike the NBA's All-Star Weekend, and that's what you want to see. That's all we want to see as fans. We want to see our star players within a league just try. If you try, we're going to get something pretty damn good. That's what we got last year for the WNBA All-Star Weekend, and I'm looking forward to it this weekend for this All-Star Weekend week as well, which I believe is July 18th and 19th. So hit that subscribe, turn on the notification bell. What was the spread? Sam, the spread before the game was Indiana by 5.5. 5.5 spread was the spread before the game. Okay, are you guys ready for the halftime box score? I hope you are, because we're going to get to it, baby. Let's get to the halftime box score. So let's look at the game leaders right here. Kelsey Plum and Aaliyah Boston are your leading scorers, with Boston having 13, Kelsey Plum with 11. Your leading rebounders for the first half, Aaliyah Boston with 7, Azurá Stevens with 6. Your assist leaders, McDonald with 5, Julia Alleman with 3. The Indiana Fever shot 43% from the field in that first half, 33% from downtown, whereas Los Angeles shot 42% from the field and 38% from 3. 4 turnovers for the Indiana Fever, 3 turnovers for the Los Angeles Sparks. Indiana's winning the rebound battle, 21-19 in that first half as well. Oh, dudes, we got another member. And new to the Cult of Fury, GWL 1961. Thank you so much, GWL. Dude, thank you so much, man, for the support, brother. Too sweet. Thank you for being a member, man, and supporting the channel. Let's go, GWL. All right, back to the halftime box score. We're going to go look at the starting lineups. Let's see what they did. We'll start with the Los Angeles Sparks. Leading scorer, like I said, was Kelsey Plum. She has 11 points here in this first half, along with 2 rebounds and 1 assist. 9 points for Azurá Stevens with 6 rebounds and 1 assist. 8 points for Rickea Jackson with 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. 6 points for Dearica Hamby with 2 assists. And 0 points for Julie Alamand, who's back with the Sparks. 0 points, but she has 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Looking down towards the bench, 5 points for Mercedes Russell. She was 2 for 2 from the field. Not too shabby, Mercedes. And 3 points for Julie Van Loo, who was picked up by the Sparks after being cut by the Valkyrie after returning from the Euro Championship game. Now let's make our way down to the Indiana Fever. Leading scorer in the starting lineup was Aaliyah Boston with 13 points. She had to go with that 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. 8 points for Natasha Howard with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block. Again, Natasha Howard, over the last 3 games during this win streak, she's been playing fantastic. She's been playing smarter, and she's on pace for a double-double. Again, Kelsey Mitchell, she's got 8 points. She shot 2 for 4 from downtown. She's close to double digits. McDonald in the starting lineup, 4 points, 5 assists. Lexi Hull, she's got 3 points with 1 rebound. And looking down at the bench, 6 points for Sydney Colson, including being 2 for 2 from downtown. 2 points from Michaela Timpson and 1 point from Sophie Cunningham. That is your box score for both teams. And looking at the team stats, let's look at those free throws in that first half. Indiana was 6 for 9 from the free throw line. The Sparks were 5 for 8. 5 for 8. Looking at those rebounds and how they break down, 21-19 in favor of Indiana with 7 offensive rebounds to the Sparks 4 and 14 defensive rebounds to the Sparks 15. Looking at team assists, Sparks have 10, Indiana's got 9. Looking at those turnovers, like I said, 3 and 4 with 5 points given up by the Sparks from their turnovers to Indiana, whereas Indiana only gave up 2 points off of their 4 turnovers. So good job there by Indiana. Points in the paint, 22-20 in favor of Los Angeles. 22-20 in favor of Los Angeles. And that, folks, is your halftime box score. And again, if you want to see how it broke down by the quarter, look up top of this box score. Indiana outscored Los Angeles 23-21 that first quarter, and then they outscored Los Angeles 22-21 in that second quarter. All right, so as I was going over the halftime box score, again, GWL, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. And we got a $5 sticker from Rolando. Yo, Rolando with the Fox, laughing it up. Thank you so much, Rolando, for the sticker, bro. Too sweet, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. That was your halftime box score, baby. Josh, can you repeat all that, but with a thick Russian accent? I think I could do a Russian accent. I don't know. Next time, I'll do it next time. Sure. I'll do it next time. All right, so going into the second half, man, both teams have been having some pretty good stretches offensively and defensively. I said the Indiana Fever were going to win this game, and I thought they were going to be able to cover the spread. I still think they can. They're up 3 right now, and the spread was 5.5. I still think they can. They just had some shooting slumps during that second quarter, especially. If they can, play a little bit more locked in, especially in the interior, because they're getting outscored in the paint. And I thought Indiana would probably win that battle by like close to double digits, kind of like what they did in that previous matchup between the Sparks. So I want to see Boston get a little bit more feed inside. There was some good 2-man game going on between Boston and McDonald, where it was just money every time they did it. So I would say just keep riding that, keep doing that until Los Angeles is forced to try to break that up. Let's see if they can. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Again, thank y'all so much for the likes. 1.3 thousand in the half. Let's go. Almost a 1.4. Appreciate y'all. We can crush them if we have AB or Tasha in the paint, says Davila. Yeah, bro. Natasha Howard, almost in double digits. Boston's got 13. She's 6 for 10 from the field. Just keep feeding them down low. I think they can continue to extend the lead if they do that. Marco with a $2 dono. A shout out for Ardawan. Please, Ardawan. Thank you for being here, Ardawan. Thank you, brother. Too sweet, man. Thank you, Marco, for the 2. I'm going to grab me something to drink. I'm going to grab me water. You guys want anything for the concession stands? Let me know. Let me know what you guys want. I got Sprite. I got Gatorade, water, Pepsi, Diet Coke. I even got some cold beer. Cold beer. Got some cold beer. Get your refreshments before the second half starts. Before the third quarter starts, baby. Next Fever live stream will be on Wednesday against the Minnesota against the Golden State Valkyrie. That will be the next Fever live stream. On Wednesday against the Golden State Valkyrie. Jason says, I got pizza. And that might be the move tonight. I haven't had pizza in a while. And I could be in the mood for some pizza tonight. That sounds good. What kind of toppings did you get? I could go for a good brick oven pizza tonight after the game. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I'll take a vodka on the rocks, says Noble Savage. Bet. Bring me some cold docs. Rhonda, what up? Rhonda, what up? I could go for a cold beer, honestly. I haven't had a beer in weeks. Let me see. Beers, please. Okay, cool. A game like tonight is a reminder of why they need Clark, says Devil Dog. Indiana had several missed opportunities for some go cut passes that were missed, but they're right in Clark's wheelhouse. You know, there's been a lot of narrative going around by some folks who I can't believe actually watch these games. You know, those people who are saying that the Fever are better without CC, right? Because they have been winning in the absence of Caitlin Clark. And to me, that's just, as calling every single play this season for the Indiana Fever, I could say that's just not true. How about it's like this? It's as simple as this. Indiana's just a really good team. They're a really good team. It's not just Caitlin Clark. She's their best player, but they're also a really good team. Aaliyah Boston's fantastic. Kelsey Mitchell's having a great year. Lexi Hull is in for most improved player. Sophie Cunningham, she's been really on a roll. McDonald has been such a great acquisition for the Indiana Fever. They're just a really good team, and they'll be even better once Caitlin Clark gets back. Anyway, that's just my opinion. They're a good team. They're even better with Caitlin Clark. So even though they've been winning without CC, doesn't mean that they're just a better team without Caitlin Clark. No, they're just a good team. They're just a good team. Remember, Aaliyah Boston, she was also a former first overall pick right before Caitlin Clark. You know? Thank you. Ardawan, where's Sean? Sean is with his family today. Sean's with his family today. And he'll miss the next stream too, because the next Fever stream is Wednesday, and it's going to be in the morning. Early in the morning. So it'll be just me again on Wednesday. Apparently it's in the morning during the weekday because of, I think, some sort of like camp or a thing some sort of program they do with the kids. And that's why it's so early in the morning. Which is fun for me because I'm still awake at 11 o'clock in the morning. For those that don't know who are new here, I am a night owl like no one's business. I am a night owl through and through. So I'll still be awake at 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't sleep at night. I just don't. I've been like that since I was a kid. I've always been a night owl. I won't fall asleep till typically 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. And I'll wake up at 6. And I'll wake up around 6:30. It's crazy. I've been that way my whole life. Anyway, you guys ready for the second half? Third quarter is about to begin here in Indiana. Let's get it. Let's get it. Keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. We're less than 40 likes away from 1.4. What up, B-Hoop? To start the second half, it's going to be Indiana basketball, and this time they're shooting on the left side of the court. And McDonald will find down low Aaliyah Boston for a layup. Was I not just talking about that? Keep going with that two-man game between McDonald and Aaliyah Boston, who's now got 15 points, assisted by McDonald, her 6th assist of the game. It's Sparks basketball. Rickea Jackson will draw a blocking foul against Kelsey Mitchell, who did not like the call. 9.5 remaining in the third quarter. Indiana leads at 47-42. Johnson says, Josh, you're just like me. I stay up all night and I don't go to bed till 5 a.m. a lot of times. Yeah, dude, we're some night owls, bro. We're the night crawlers. We're the night watchers. Hope, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Shelly says, let's go, Fever. Ball's inbounded for the Sparks. Let's see if the Fever can get a defensive stop here. Hamby fed down low against Boston. Layup is good for De'Erica. Hamby, 44-47, Indiana lead. On the floor for the Fever is Natasha Howard, Boston, McDonald, Mitchell, and Lexi Hall. Here goes a three by Mitchell. Hits the back iron. Rebound falls to De'Erica Hamby. And an outlet ahead to Julie Alamond. It's going to be Hamby, Stevens, Jackson, Plum, and Alamond on the floor for the Sparks. And it's going to be De'Erica Hamby drawing a shooting foul against Aaliyah Boston, who just picked up her third. Hamby will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots for Hamby. Hamby's got 8 points? Going to the line with 3 rebounds. First free throw is good. 45-47. Los Angeles down by 2. Down by 2. McDonald and Clark will be a power double with Boston, Hull, and Colson with Howard, Cunningham backing. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Because we never got to see McDonald with Caitlin Clark fully together. And here we go. Back on the other side, Natasha Howard misses the mid-range jumper, leading to a defensive rebound for Alamond. Sparks down by 2. They can tie or take the lead on this possession with 8:39 to go. Driving down inside is Rickea. She's denied by Natasha Howard. Great defensive effort by Howard, who hits Mitchell into the front court. 8:27 to go in the third. Around the screen from Boston. Feeds baseline. Howard, layup, no good, but they're going to call her for a travel. Natasha Howard travels, and it's going to be Sparks basketball with 8:23 left to go in the third quarter. Thank you, Val Villa. Appreciate it, man. If you guys are brand new, hit that subscribe for more Fever streams. We'll be live all season long. 8:17 left to go here in the third quarter, 47-45. Here is Rickea Jackson backing down Lexi Hall, and she'll draw a offensive foul. Lexi Hall draws an offensive foul from Rickea Jackson. Great play there by Lexi. Rickea just lowered her shoulder into her chest, and Lexi Hall is never afraid to take that contact and draw those fouls. It's Indiana basketball. Sparks are going to call a timeout. Sparks will call a timeout with 8:12 remaining in the third quarter. Indiana leads it by 2, 47-45. You got to take at least 5 steps to get called for a travel. That's definitely true in the NBA. And even then they don't call it sometimes. Even then they won't call it sometimes. You know? Yeah, Lexi Hall. I'm going to drop that Lexi emote for Lexi Hall. There you go, Sam. You're thinking along with me. Dropping that Lexi Hall emote right there. Joseph Tran dropping that Fever emote. We also have a Los Angeles Sparks emote for any member who's going for Los Angeles. There you go. Dr. Sarah dropping that whole email during this commercial break. Timeout made by the Sparks. It will be Indiana Fever basketball up by 2. Up by 2 with 8:12 remaining in the third quarter. Aaliyah Boston, something to keep an eye on. She's got 3 fouls. She's got 3 fouls now. She just picked up another one here to start the third quarter. So let's make sure she doesn't get into foul trouble. Because in that game against the Aces, she pretty much didn't play the entire third quarter because she picked up one too many fouls, and they just didn't bring her back until pretty much in the fourth quarter, where she picked up right where she left off, which was dominating. Lexi Hall's a beast. Hopefully she gets most improved this year. Beth, that's my vote too. That's my vote too. Erica Wheeler, also doing a great job. Erica Wheeler for the Seattle Storm. I think she'll be in that running as well. Also, Heidemann for the Minnesota Lynx is in the running with that most improved. But my vote's going to go Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall. She does so many things well that don't even pop up on the box score. Thank you for the sub, dude. Thanks for the sub. Much love from Australia, says Leanne Smith. Don't get the lives here. Appreciate you. Leanne, thank you for being here. And yeah, we try our best here to keep you guys fully updated with we call out every single play. We got you with the stats, updating you guys throughout the game as thoroughly as we can. And we go live for all the Fever games all season long. Whoa. So this Sparks timeout was actually a challenge by Los Angeles. They were challenging the call on the court, which was offensive foul against Rakia Jackson drawn by Lexi Hall, and they were unsuccessful. That was clearly an offensive foul. That was a terrible challenge attempted there by Los Angeles. That was clearly an offensive foul, and Indiana has the ball. Good job. Again, Lexi. Indiana leads it by 2, 47-45. And here is Natasha Howe on the right elbow. She's looking to the top of the key. Finds McDonald, guarded by Van Loo. Dumps inside. Natasha with the layup. Bro, McDonald has 7 assists. There's nothing McDonald can't do. She does everything so well. She's a Swiss Army knife for the Indiana Fever. And with that, Indiana takes a 4-point lead, 49-45. Here's Kelsey Plum calling for the possession on the left wing outside, operating off the screen from De'Erica Hamby. A switch defensively by Mitchell. Swings it left wing to Stevens for 3, and it's good from downtown. Azure Stevens with the tray. The lead's now cut down to 1. 49-48. Boston, handoff. Mitchell in the high post, puts the ball on the floor, kicks it to Lexi, finds a wide open Natasha Howard for a 3. What an answer right back for the Fever. Natasha Howard from downtown. Now she's got 13 points. Lexi Hall with the assist, back the other way. De'Erica Hamby called for an offensive foul. She ran right through Natasha Howard. Offensive foul once again against the Sparks, this time from De'Erica Hamby. Howard was knocked to the ground. Hamby was trying to hand the ball off to Stevens and then set the screen to Natasha Howard, but it was way too aggressive. Offensive foul. It's Indiana basketball with 6:45 to go. Here's Boston on the elbow. Handoff to McDonald. Gets a screen from Boston, and we're going to get a whistle. Defensive 3 seconds by Azure Stevens. That's a technical, folks. So that's going to be a free throw coming up for the Indiana Fever. Defensive 3 seconds called against Stevens. All right. Shooting the free throw is going to be Kelsey Mitchell. Free throw. No good. No good. 52-48. 6:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Thank you all again for smacking that thumbs up. We're at 1.4 thousand likes now. Almost to 1.5 here in the third quarter. And keep blowing up that subscribe. Join us for more Fever streams all season long. 10 on the shot clock after the inbounded pass. Lexi driving the baseline. Cross-court pass stolen up by De'Erica Hamby on a fast break. Alamon now to Stevens. Layup off the bank window. It's good. And a 2-point lead now for Indiana. And they'll call a timeout with 6:27 left to go in the third quarter. Timeout, Indiana. We got a 2-point game. The Sparks with the steal and score right there. And they're outscoring Indiana 8-7 in this third quarter. Timeout. Bro, come on, Fever, says Stephanie Johnson. Yes, they're getting these little slumps right now offensively. We saw in the second quarter, and we're seeing a bit here in this third quarter. But like I said, try to keep it simple. Get this two-man game going with either McDonald to Boston, McDonald to Natasha Howard, or Kelsey Mitchell. There's been a lot of success with that in this game. Just keep going until they make you stop. Make them make you stop. That's cold. That's cold. I still say Fever by double digits is James. James believes. James believes. We're in a timeout here made by the Indiana Fever. Sydney Colson's going to check in for McDonald. Sydney Colson will check in for McDonald, who has 7 assists in this game. Sophie Cunningham will check in for Lexi Hull. So it's going to be Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Sydney Colson, and Sophie Cunningham on the floor for the Fever. On the floor for the Sparks, De'Erica Hamby, Azurá Stevens, Rikia Jackson, Kelsey Plum, and Julie Alamond. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Is your name upside down? How'd you do that? How did you do that? Was that name not upside down? I just subscribed? I don't know how you did that, but that was pretty cool. All right, Boston bound it. It's Fever basketball. They're shooting on the left side of the court. Bringing up ball is Sydney Colson. She's picked up by Alam on the left wing outside. Boston sets a screen. Hamby with a switch. Now a pass to Mitchell. Mid-range jumper. Count it for Kelsey Mitchell, who now is in double digits. 12 feet pull-up jumper for Kelsey gives Indiana a 4-point lead. 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Sparks have the possession. They're in their yellow uniforms, shooting on the right side of the court. Kelsey Plum working on Sydney Colson, driving along the baseline. Boston's cutting it off. She stops. She kicks to the cross court. Left wing goes for Rikia Jackson. And Jackson's got 2 on the shot clock and passes inside. Hamby beating the shot clock. Gets the off the bank window jumper. Wow. Right like a split second difference between that and the shot clock. She got that shot off and cuts the lead to 2. 54-52 Indiana. 5:27 to go. Here's Kelsey Mitchell picked up by Julie Alamond. Kick to the left wing. Sydney Colson calling for it down low is Boston. She'll square away against Hamby. Pulsing her up. Spins to her left and finishes with the layup. What a maneuver by Aaliyah Boston. She's got 17 points and 9 rebounds. Let's go, Aaliyah. 56-52, back the other way. Boston with the stop on Hamby down the baseline. She gets the loose ball, and here comes Indiana the other way, and it's going to be a Natasha Howard score, assisted by Colson. What a sequence there by Indiana, with Boston being involved in all of that. 58-52 Fever, back the other way. Alamon driving and drawing a foul, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots for the Sparks. 4:41 left to go here in this quarter. Boston with the score on the offensive side, a defensive stop, outlet pass from Sydney Colson ahead to Natasha Howard. That's a 4-point swing for Indiana right there. That was a 4-point swing right there for Indiana. 3.5 thousand people joining us here in the chat. Shout out to all y'all. Keep blowing out that subscribe. And we are less than 20 likes away from 1.5 thousand on the stream. You guys are blowing this up. Rikia Jackson, she misses the second free throw. And it's still 52-58, 6-point lead for Indiana. She missed them both. Yikes. All right, here we go. Sydney Colson, a left wing outside. Set screen by Boston. Alamon switching. Now Hamby picking up Boston as she gets it down low. Kick out to Sydney Colson. Pump fake there on Alamon. Cross court. And it's going to go to Natasha. Floater driving inside. Natasha Howard gives Indiana 60 points to Sparks 52. Natasha is tied with Boston at 17 points apiece. My goodness. Largest lead of the night. And Stevens will knock down a wing 3 on the other side of the court. 5-point lead now for Indiana. A splash by Stevens. Azurá Stevens shooting well tonight. 3:47 to go here in the third quarter. Sydney Colson passing Kelsey Mitchell, and we're going to get a Natasha Howard offensive foul. It's a turnover. Sparks basketball. Michaela Timpson will check in for Natasha Howard. Ray Burrell checks in for Kelsey Plum. Emma Cannon checking in for Azurá Stevens. Sparks will have the possession, shooting on the right side of the court in their yellow uniforms. And again, on the floor, it's Hamby, Rickea Jackson, Julie Alamon, Emma Cannon, and Ray Burrell. Alamon bring it across the timeline, and we're going to get a Sophie Cunningham foul away from the ball with 18 on the shot clock. Sophie can't believe the call, but she's called for the foul right there, and that's going to be the fourth team foul for Indiana. Fourth team foul. Sparks have no fouls in this quarter at all. No fouls called against them defensively. Ball's inbounded, and here is Azurá. Kick out to Derricka Hamby for three. Hamby knocks down the right corner three. 58-60, and the Sparks, by the way, are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. They cut the lead to 2. Let's see how the Fever answer back. Colson, Boston, dribble handoff goes Kelsey Mitchell to the left elbow. Step back long 2. Over Bray Burrell is good for Kelsey Mitchell. Nice step back shot for Kelsey, who now has 12 points. 4-point lead for Indiana. 3:05 to go. Sparks with the basketball with Hamby, Jackson, Alamon, Cannon, and Burrell. It's Hamby on the left elbow, puts the ball on the floor. She's looking cross court on the right wing, finds Burrell. Now inside Cannon, and now Rickea with the baseline pass, and she draws a shooting foul from Sydney Colson, and she's immediately calling for a challenge. Will Stephanie White oblige this? Colson wants a review. She wants a challenge. Here's the replay. Rickea gets it down low. Is that a clean block? That looks like it's all ball. That looks like it's a good, clean block by Sydney Colson. She might have a legit shot at winning this challenge. They're going to challenge this. Fever are going to challenge this. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you, mods. I know you're excited, dude. Just please don't spam. Sydney Colson appeared to have blocked cleanly Rickea Jackson, but the call on the floor was a foul, and the Fever will challenge that call. I think they have a good shot at winning this challenge. I think that was all ball on a clean block from Sydney Colson, but we'll see. A challenge with 2:53 remaining in the third quarter. I think that is a clean block by Sydney. What do you guys think? If you guys are watching along with me, do you think that was a clean block or no? I think so. Challenge. Challenge by Indiana. Bradley says, that's clean. That's clean. Big One said, that's clean, baby. That's clean. Paul says, good. I need a quick nap. Paul's talking about how long WNBA referees take to review anything, which is true. I can't watch it directly. I appreciate you calling it. Fever needs to find their groove. Hard to believe the Sparks are giving them any kind of trouble after what they did with the Lynx and Aces this week. Sahani, the Sparks, when I was going over their stats over the last 5-game stretch, their best stats are against Indiana. Like Kelsey Plum. I was going over this pregame. Kelsey Plum, her shooting percentage has not been very good this year. She's on a down slump. She needs a ton of volume to get her 20 points per game. But for some reason, against Indiana, she shoots lights out. Same thing with the Los Angeles Sparks. They're a 5-win team, but they bring an A-plus game against Indiana, which is what happens a lot against the Fever. A lot of teams bring their A game against Indiana. They have them circled on the calendar. It's crazy. Hey, got you, Fung Pai. So it looks like the challenge is going to be successful. It's a clean block, baby. That is a clean block, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That is a clean block. Successful challenge here by Indiana. Successful challenge by Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever. Let's go. Clean like Mr. Clean, says Gary. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Almost 4,000 in the chat. We just hit 1.5 thousand likes. My goodness, man. I think we're going for a record here on the likes, baby. Keep it going. Keep it going. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for subscribing, too. I'll try to shout you guys out, because as you subscribe, your name will pop up here on the stream. I'll try to do my best as I call in the game to shout y'all out. But we go live for all the Fever games. We're going to be live for the WNBA playoffs, and we're going to be live for the All-Star weekend. Balls inbounded. Fever have the possession, shooting on the left side of the court in their blue jerseys. On the floor, it's Boston, Mitchell, Michaela Timpson, the rookie, Sydney Colson, and Sophie Cunningham. 10 on the shot clock. Mitchell driving on Ray Burrell. Kicks left corner. Sydney for three. She misfires. And Burrell for the Sparks has the defensive rebound. She'll bring it across the timeline. Sparks in their yellow jerseys shooting on the right side of the court. On the floor, Hamby, Jackson, Alamont, Cannon, and Burrell. All alone, three for Alamont. She knocks down the splash and are within 1 point of the Indiana Fever. 62-61, Indiana. Let's see if they can find an answer right here. At 1 point, Indiana went with a 8-point lead in this third quarter. But then they won another slump here, and the Sparks were able to capitalize to bring within one. Michaela, the downhill drive, is good for a layup. There you go, rookie. Michaela Timpson, 4 points now. 64-61. Thank you for the subscribe, Jim. Hamby working inside the post against Boston. And they're going to call Boston for a foul. What kind of foul is that? What a tic-tac call that was, ref. Danny Young, thanks for the subscribe, Danny. They just called Aaliyah Boston for her 4th foul, and that was such a tic-tac call. What's up, Bree Taylor? How you doing, man? Welcome on in. Did we hit 1.6 thousand likes for real? We're almost there. We just did. We just hit 1.6. I did not like that call. So because they're in the bonus, this is free throws for Los Angeles. And Hamby's going to knock down that first one to cut the lead to 2. What a terrible call, man. Yo, what's up, Craig? Putting on the Ritz. That's a song, right? Dun, 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 dun. I forgot how it goes. That's a song. I remember that song. From the 80s, I think it was. All right, second free throw is good. 63-64. 1 point lead again for Indiana. Thank you for subscribe. Albums coming soon. Thank you. All right, back to the way. Here's Sophie driving along the baseline from the left side. Runs into a wall from Emma Cannon. And that's going to be a foul. Personal foul by Emma Cannon of the Sparks. Thank you for the subscribe there, Amy. Thank you. Will the WNBA ref department ever get better training now? Dude, they got to do something this offseason because these refs are awful. They're terrible at reviewing. They're terrible at their consistency. It's awful. Ball's inbounded from the right sideline to Kelsey Mitchell on the baseline, and it's good for a layup. 66-63 lead for Indiana. Kelsey Mitchell with 14 points. That was an assist by Sydney Colson. Sparks have the ball with Plum, Cannon, Russell, Van Loo, and Burrell. Van Loo down the baseline. Mercedes to the cutter. Ray Burrell. Layup is good. And we got a 1 point lead for Indiana once again with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Colson operating off the screen from Michaela. Back to Michaela on the baseline. Draws a shooting foul. Michaela Timpson, the rookie, to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. I appreciate the stream, David. We appreciate you, man. Thank you, David. Thank you, David. And again, shout out to our mod squad in the chat. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to our Cult of Fury and our Cult of Fury Elite. Silver Gang, much love. Michaela, free throw number 1. No good. No good. 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. William Rottenberry. Thank you for the subscribe, William. That's right, Tommy. 2 shots. 1 more free throw coming up for Michaela. Almost 4,000 in the house. We're less than 30 likes away from 1.7. Are you kidding me? Michaela, free throw number 2 is good. Can't thank y'all enough for that. Under a minute to go, it's Sparks basketball with Plum, Cannon, Russell, Van Loo, and Burrell shooting on the right side of the court in their yellow uniforms. Fever in their blue. Plum driving through the contact from Lexi and gets the layup to go. We're tied at 67. We're tied at 67. Kelsey Plum's got 13 points now. And we're going to get a Michaela Timpson offensive foul turns it right back over to the Sparks, who can now take a lead on a made bucket from this possession. 36 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bringing up ball is Julie Van Loo to Kelsey Plum, picked up by McDonald on the high post. Set screen by Mercedes Russell. McDonald staying on Plum. Step back shot is good. 70-67 3-point lead. Kelsey Plum with yet another splash from downtown. Her fourth of the game. She's got 16 points. No shot clock for the Fever. They are down by 3. Here is McDonald off the screen, driving down the hill. Layup no good. Natasha Howard cleans it up and gives them 69. Nice. Ball's inbounded for the Sparks at the buzzer. Plum misses the layup. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles 70. Fever 69, man. All right, folks. Here's what I need y'all to do. If you're brand new, here's what I need you to do. I need you to hold up those fours, just like this, high in the air. If you can, put those fours in the chat, because it's time. It's time for what we call the clutch quarter, where it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. The Los Angeles Sparks got outscored in each of the first 2 quarters. But then they turn around and outscore Indiana 28-24 in this third quarter. So they have a 1-point lead. Who's going to win the fourth? Who's going to win the clutch quarter? We'll find out who's clutch. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick before the fourth quarter starts. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Keep hitting that subscribe, baby. Let's get to 1.7 thousand likes. Let's go. All right, the place didn't burn down. Nice. Nice. Let's go. All right, one more quarter to go. One more quarter to go. Let me change the quarter now. Clutch quarter coming up. Indiana's got to find some more consistency on the offensive side. In that third quarter, at one point, they went on a nice little run to get a lead of 8, which was the largest lead of the game. But then they let it slip. They let the Sparks go on a run themselves to take the lead. Got to stay vigilant, y'all. You got to stay vigilant if you are the Fever. And we've seen before where the Fever have fallen apart in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. Can't let that happen. Can't. Did I wash my hands? Of course I did. And I used sanitizer. 1.7 thousand likes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Y'all ready for this fourth quarter? You guys ready for this clutch quarter? Cheers to everybody in the house. Thank y'all for being here. Our next Fever live stream will be on Wednesday morning, as the Fever take on the Golden State Valkyrie. Golden State Valkyrie Fever on Wednesday. Hit that subscribe, turn on your notification bell, so that way you know we are live. GSV, yes. Yes, ma'am. GSV, Yvette. GSV. Golden State Valkyrie. Tyrese Halliburton's in the house watching the game. Of course, Caitlin Clark on the sideline, cheering on her squad. Getting ready for this fourth quarter. Jamie Tanner, thank you so much for the subscribe, dude. Let's go. All right, ball's inbounded. And here come the Sparks with, on the floor, Kelsey Plum, Cannon, Russell, Van Loo, and Ray Burrell shooting on the right side of the court in their yellow uniforms, Fever in their blue. A catch and shoot 3 from Cannon won't go. Rebound falls to Michaela Timpson. Michaela is on the floor along with Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, the Blonde Bombers, McDonald, and Natasha Howard. 9:33 left to go here in the fourth quarter. First possession in the fourth for the Fever. A handoff to McDonald from Natasha Howard on the right elbow. Kicks down the baseline to Michaela. Jumper, no good from the short range. Plum secures her third rebound, and she'll bring it up. Attacking downhill against Lexi Hull, and a bad pass by Kelsey Plum, stolen up by Natasha Howard. Here we go. Natasha driving, and an offensive foul once again called against the Fever, against Michaela Timpson. With 9:10 left to go in the fourth quarter, it's Sparks basketball. Oh, I'm ready, Jason. I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. It's Sparks basketball. Bringing it up is going to be Julie Van Loo. Julie Van Loo joins this Sparks team after being cut by the Valkyrie. And she found a home here in Los Angeles. Kelsey Plum. Pass goes to Burrell. Barely got to her. Layup. Oh, denied by the defense of Indiana. And here comes Michaela to bring it up the court. Handoff to McDonald. She'll direct traffic. 15 on the shot clock. 8:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They're still down by one. And Natasha Howard. There's a whistle. Is this a foul? It is, against Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell called for a personal foul. First team foul for the Sparks here in the fourth quarter. 14 on the shot clock for the Fever as they're set to inbound with Sophie on the right sideline. She does to the high post. McDonald. She's picked up by Van Loo. Howard sets the screen. Hambies with a switch. Back from Van Loo. Pass to Sophie. And her pass is deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Sparks, so it's Fever ball with 6 on the shot clock. What's up, Bodie? How you doing, man? Dude, we're less than 50 likes away from 1.8 thousand likes on the stream. I forgot what our record is for these WNBA streams. I think it's like 2.3 thousand likes. Ball's inbounded, and Lexi Hall with the mid-range jumper. Indiana back in the lead, 71-70. After a Lexi Hall pull-up mid-ranger. 8:12 remaining in the fourth quarter. Sparks with the possession. On the floor, it's Kelsey Plum, Cannon, Russell, Van Loo, and Burrell. Here we go. Driving downhill, Mercedes Russell. Ball stolen up. No, it's loose. And diving for it is going to be a tie-up and a jump ball between Natasha Howard and I believe Cannon. And the crowd is booing. Crowd is booing. They probably thought this should have been a shot clock violation. That's what Sophie was wanting. Oh, and then, Kelsey Plum went right through Lexi Hall. No whistle there. Kelsey Plum bulldozed her way through through Lexi Hall. And they didn't call that. 1 second on the shot clock for the Los Angeles Sparks. So even if they get this jump ball, they have only 1 second on the shot clock. Michaela Timpson is going to check out. Aaliyah Boss is going to check back in. 1 second. We're going to have a jump ball here between Natasha Howard and Cannon of the Sparks. Tip is off, and the ball is knocked to the backcourt. Van Loo picks it up, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation. Shot clock violation. Turnover. Indiana ball. Fever ball. Up by one. Let's go. Keep smacking that thumbs up if you guys are enjoying the live stream. We are less than 30 likes to go from 1.8, baby. Okay, so is there a clock malfunction here? They have yet to inbound this. Referees are talking with the clock guy. They got to reset this time here. 7:57? 7:53. Okay. All right, so Sophie Cunningham's going to inbound this in the backcourt to McDonald, who will bring it across the halfway mark. Picked up by Julie Van Loo. 18 on the shot clock, off the screen from Boston. McDonald in the high post, swings it to Sophie Cunningham on the left elbow. Calling for the low post is Boston. Putting the ball on the floor, backing down Mercedes Russell. And a hook shot won't go, but she's fouled. And Boston will go to the line for 2 shots. Mercedes Russell called for the shooting foul. That was almost an and one. The crowd was on their feet as that ball was circling around the rim. It was close to being a three-point play. Joe Dog, thanks for the subscribe. First free throw, Aaliyah is good. 72-70. 72-70. Boston now has 18 points after that free throw. Let me take a drink here. Second free throw is good. 73-70, a three-point lead for the Fever. And with that, Boston now has 19 points. Here come the Sparks. Shooting on the right side of the court in their yellow uniforms. Fever in their blue. On the floor for the Sparks, Plum, Cannon, Russell, Van Leeuwen, Burrell. And it's Kelsey Plum going to work on McDonald along the baseline. And she'll draw a foul on the floor against McDonald with 7:19 on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock. Josh, please explain the splash numbers. Christopher, got you. So the splash numbers. A splash is a three-pointer. A splash is a three-pointer. So the Fever have 6 three-pointers made, and the Sparks actually have 10 now. The Sparks have 10 three-pointers made. So we keep track of the splashes, a.k.a. the three-pointers. And right now, the Sparks have 10, and Indiana's got 6. 7:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston battle with 6 on the shot clock, and Azurá Stevens from the right short corner on a 14-foot pull-up to cut the lead back to 1. To cut the lead back to 1. Wow, I mean, the Sparks are knocking down their threes. They are. They're knocking down the threes. And back on the other side, we're going to have a whistle called. It's going to be a Kelsey Plum foul on the floor. 6:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be the third team foul for the Sparks. 2 more will put this Indiana Fever in the bonus. So, though, inbound here. 1.8 thousand likes have been achieved. Go. Thank y'all so much. Boston bound for the left sideline to McDonald. Guarded by Kelsey Plum. 10 on the shot clock. 6:50 to go. And back to Aaliyah Boston. Driving floater off the back iron. No good. Howard with the rebound. The putback is good. Clean up on aisle 4 for Natasha Howard. 75-72 Indiana. Howard's got 21 and 8 right now. Plum with the 1-foot jumper. No good, but draws a shooting foul. Once again by McDonald. 2 shots coming up for Kelsey Plum. I said 2 shots. 2 shots. Another foul called against McDonald, who's very upset with the call. Kelsey Plum at the line. Kelsey Plum at the line. Free throw number 1 is up and good. Kelsey Plum cuts the lead to now 2. 73-75. Howard is beasting. Howard is beasting. She's 8 for 11. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Aaliyah Boston, 19 points, 10 rebounds, double-double for her tonight. Kelsey Mitchell's got 14. McDonald's got 8 assists. Kelsey Plum will knock down both free throws. 75-74 Indiana. 6.5 to go. Here come the Fever. Bringing up ball is McDonald. She's joined by Boston, Howard, Mitchell, and Sophie Cunningham. The pass will go to Boston. Handoff to Kelsey Mitchell. Cross-court pass to Howard. Howard's looking Boston's way. She will feed her down low. And off the bump, Boston with the score off the window. 77-74. Aaliyah Boston's got 21 to match Howard. David Smith, thank you so much for the subscribe. We got 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. Plum going to work, driving, kicking. Hamby, she'll make the drive. Baseline pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Fever. And Azurá Stevens is slow to get up. She was grabbing her left arm, but she's up now. She seems like she's okay. We had a $2 donation from Johnny Fisheyes. I played with and against Yukari Figs, LA Sparks, 1990s. Johnny Fisheyes. Impressive, man. You've been playing against some real ballers, huh? Let's go, Johnny. Too sweet, man. Thank you so much, bro. Okay. Thank you, Tim Hahn, for the subscribe. We are in official timeout. An official timeout. With 5:55 left to go in the fourth quarter, in the clutch quarter. 5:55 to go. Indiana leads at 77-74. Nick, 47-70. Thank you so much for the subscribe. 4.4 thousand people in the house. Less than 20 likes to go from 1.9. Let's see if we can get that during this commercial break. The Sean with the sub. The Sean with the sub. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go grab me a cold beer. If you guys want something to drink, let me know. Let me know. That beer is nice and cold right now. Nice and cold. We're still in a commercial break, y'all. Still in a commercial break. Again, our next live stream for the Indiana Fever will be on Wednesday. On Wednesday, as they take on the Golden State Valkyrie. And then after that, they'll take on the Atlanta Dream on Friday. And it's my guess that that's the game that Caitlin Clark comes back. On Friday against the Dream. Just a guess. I think she'll come back that Friday against Atlanta. That'll be a damn good game. The Dream are a really good team. Alicia Gray. Ryan Howard. Hopefully she's back from injury. But that's what I'm thinking. Daryl, thank you so much for the subscribe. We'll be live for all the Fever games all season long. If the Fever are playing, we'll be live. We're also going to cover the All-Star Weekend. We're going to cover the three-point contest. We're going to cover the Skills Challenge. And, of course, the WNBA All-Star Game, where Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier are the team captains. Looking forward to that. And, of course, we're going to be covering the WNBA playoffs, where the Fever are going to win the championship, right? Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you all again for the support here tonight. We appreciate that. Thank you, Jody Peters. Shout out to you, Joseph Tran. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Again, Great Walrus, Yvette, Georgie, everybody. Thank you guys. Big Wood. You guys have been kicking ass. Dr. Sarah, Rhonda Davis, always with the support. Fung Pai. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, guys. Tristan Allen. Of course, Tristan Allen in the house. We're almost to 1.9 thousand likes. We're still coming out of a commercial break here, as it was an official timeout. It was an official timeout. It's 77-74 Indiana lead. Slim Pippin with the gifted membership to Ashat. Let's go, Slim Pippin. As we're out of the break, ball's inbounded. Kelsey Plum misses the three-point shot, and Rakia Jackson's called for the loose ball foul. Loose ball foul called against Rakia Jackson with 5:52 remaining. Slim Pippin, cheers to you, man. Thank you so much for the gifted membership, brother. Thank you. All right, Jimmy, thank you so much for the sub. 5:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's Indiana basketball. They're in their blue jerseys, shooting on the left side of the court. Boston going to work inside, and her shot's going to be missed. Rebound, taken away by Aaliyah Boston. Or are they calling this jump ball? Aaliyah Boston, she is playing physical tonight, man. Yeah, we're going to have a jump ball between Azuré Stevens and Aaliyah Boston. Ken, appreciate the subscribe, brother. Steeler chick, cheers. Cheers. Go to work, Boston. I love the way she's been playing this year. A lot more aggression and physicality from Aaliyah Boston this season, which is what we've been wanting to see. Kenneth, thanks so much for the sub. Yeah, Steven, she's been so physical this year, dude. Absolutely. Now, one of the downsides of that is the referees have been giving her the loosest whistle all season long. All season long. Even, like the most tic-tac fouls called against Aaliyah Boston this year. Tip is off, and it's won by the Indiana Fever with 21 seconds on the shot clock. And we're going to get another whistle. The shot clock wasn't set. So the play is dead, y'all. The shot clock was not going after the tip. And Stephanie White is pissed. That is frustrating. You got to reset. Whoever's running the clock's been messing up all night. Paul, thanks for the subscribe. Ball's inbounded. It's Fever basketball still. 8 on the shot clock. Ball's inbound into Aaliyah Boston. Kick out to Kelsey Mitchell for 3. And it's a splash from downtown. Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell gives the Indiana Fever an 80-74 lead. Robs, thank you for the burger. Thank you for the sticker, Rob. Appreciate you, brother. 80-74, Indiana lead. Sparks with the ball. Under 5 minutes remaining. Stevens going to work on the baseline, and she'll draw a foul from Natasha Howard. Azuré to the line for 2 shots. Tim in San Diego. Thanks for the sub, brother. 2 free throws coming up for Azurá Stevens on the Sparks. Under 5 minutes remaining. 4:53 left to go. Roger that. Roger with the sub. Roger with the sub. We just hit 1.9 thousand likes, baby. You guys blew this up. Team effort, baby. Couldn't do this without y'all. Thank you, everybody in here. Thank you. Hope you guys are having a good time. Azurá Stevens knocks down the free throws. So it's 75-80. Fever with the lead, up by 5 with under 5 to go. And we're going to get a whistle here. Rickea Jackson called for the foul. That's going to put the Fever in the bonus, guys. Fever are in the bonus. So that means free throws from here on out. So free throws coming up for Aaliyah Boston after the Rickea Jackson foul. Her 3rd of the game. Jason Wilson, thank you so much for the sub. Sam Patton, 12-month highlighted comment says, hit the like for Josh. Hit that thumbs up for the Sports Fury, baby. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. Join us all season long for Fever games. Hey, thank you so much for the 1-year support, Sam. Boston missed the first free throw, but she'll make the second one. 81-75, 6-point lead for Indiana. Here come the Sparks shooting on the right side of the court in their yellow uniforms. Hamby, Stevens, Rickea Jackson, Plum, and Alamont on the floor. And we're going to get a personal foul by Natasha Howard away from the ball. That's her 4th of the game. And they're close to being in the bonus, I believe. 4:43 left to go in the 4th quarter. Yo, R6. Oh, Agent Scorpion with a 2-month highlighted comment. Says, holla if you hit me. What's up, brother? R6, what's good, dude? Ball's inbounded. Driving down low. It's going to be Julie Alamon. Driving layup. So both teams are in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus. Back the other way of things. A missed layup there by the Fever leads to a rebound by the Sparks. And here comes Azurá Stevens. Hamby around the foul line, and Boston will rip the ball. Hamby recovers, layup miss. Natasha Howard the rebound. Great defensive effort right there by Howard in Boston. Clay, thanks for the subscribe. 4:04 to go. 4 minutes remaining in this ball game. 4-point lead for the Fever. Handoff, Boston to Kelsey Mitchell in the high post. 6 of the shot clock. A deep 2 off to the left. Rebounded by Azurá Stevens, her 8th rebound of the ball game. 3:45 to go. A pass to Kelsey Plum, and she'll draw a foul by Ari McDonald. McDonald called for the foul, her 5th of the game. Her 5th of the game. And that's going to be free throws for the Sparks now and Kelsey Plum. Jim Huff, thank you so much for the subscribe. Timeout, Fever. I don't know. I didn't see whether or not they were going to actually challenge that because it's McDonald's 5th foul. But we're in a timeout. We're in a timeout. If they're not going to challenge that, then that's Kelsey Plum free throws. 2 free throws coming up for Kelsey. So, commercial break, y'all. 3:43 left to go in this ball game, and it's a 4-point lead for Indiana. Both teams are in the bonus, so no matter what, if there's a foul, it's free throws. From here on out, it's free throws. Almost 5,000 people in the chat right now. I think that's the most we've ever had in a stream all season long. And we're almost at 2,000 likes. So just take this time during this commercial break. Thank you all for watching, for listening, from wherever you guys are from. If you guys want to drop in the chat, especially if you're brand new, let me know where you guys are from. It's always amazing to see who's tuning in from where, right? Fever fans, Sparks fans, Hoop fans, let me know. Thank you, James Matas. Thank you. We'll be live all season long for the Fever games. All season long. Every Fever game we're going to be live streaming right here on the Sports Fury. We got you for the All-Star Weekend and the WNBA playoffs. We're not missing a thing, baby. Yvette from California. You don't say. You don't say. Nevada's in the house. Fort Worth representing. Iowa's in here. Hey, we got some people from Texas. I'm from Texas, too. Tristan Allen from Texas. Fever fan from Washington, says Mr. Young. Tony's in the house from Massachusetts. North Carolina. Florida's in here. Nova Scotia. Living in Cali, but rooting for the Fever, says Madeline. Hey, here we go. Got some Cali love. Fever Love from Cali. Vermont says Timothy. Garfin from Texas. William from Virginia. Tony Clifton from New York. Alejandro from Florida. Ruby speaks. Thank you so much, Ruby, from Southeast Louisiana. Gun Barrel City, Texas, says Sin. Columbia, Boston. Florida's in the house. Atlanta, where the players play. New York City. From Texas, says Leslie. Florida, says Shelly. We got East Coast. We got the West Coast. We got people from across the seas. Bunch of people from Texas, man. California, Kentucky. Anyone from Indiana? Arkansas in the house, says Sean Moss. Yo, Ski Town with another gifted membership. It's going to go to Ruby. Ruby speaks from Louisiana. Let's go, Ski Town. Thank you for the gifted membership. We're still in a commercial break here. A timeout made by the Fever. Thank you, Manny Silva, for the subscribe, brother. Really appreciate that, man. Salem, Indiana, 20 miles down from the road, French Lick, says John Frost. I used to live out in Indiana, fun fact. Even though I'm born and raised here in Texas, for 5 years I lived in Indiana. I lived in Indianapolis, on the west side of town, off 10th Street. I also lived on 86th Street. I also lived in a small town outside of Indianapolis in Avon, Indiana. I have a lot of family from Indiana, too, out in Lake County, in Gary and Griffith and Maryville and all that. So that's been like a home away from home, too. We're back for the commercial break. 2 free throws made by Kelsey Plum. 79-81. Indiana in the lead by 2. Back the other way. Sophie driving the baseline. And 1. Sophie Cunningham. Sophie with the 3-point play. Fouled by De'Erica Hamby. Sophie. Let's see those Sophie emotes, members. Let's see those Sophie Cunningham emotes, baby. Let's go. Naptown making some noise here. Sophie, and 1 free throw is good. Sometimes you get a 3-pointer the old-fashioned way, like the way Sophie just did. And that's going to put Indiana in the lead by 5. Here come the Sparks, shooting on the right side of the court. On the floor for Los Angeles, Hamby, Stevens, Rikia Jackson, Kelsey Plum, and Julie Alamond. 10 on the shot clock for them to operate. Good defense. They're trapping Kelsey. Cross-court pass, Hamby. Down the baseline, Rikia, and she'll get the lay-in for 2. 81-84, 3-point game. 3 minutes to go. Here come the Fever with Howard, Boston, Mitchell, McDonald, and Lexi Hull. Handoff from Boston to Mitchell to Natasha Howard. Driving down the baseline. She draws a foul. That's a foul. No? Oh, no, not a foul. They knocked it out of bounds. It's out of bounds off of the Fever, so it's Los Angeles basketball with 2:50 to go. Down by 3. Lori Silva, thank you so much for the subscribe. Over 5,000 people in the house, and we just hit 2,000 likes. Julie, the drive, the kick. Stevens, the 3. It's short. Gets her own rebound. Stevens kicks to the high post to De'Erica. She'll drive down the hill. Layup with the left hand is good. 83-84. Indiana with the lead with 2:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. And reminder, both teams in the bonus. Boston will bring it across the timeline. She'll back down. Hamby down in the post. And she'll draw the foul. Boston draws the foul from De'Erica Hamby. So that's going to be 2 shots for Aaliyah Boston. 2 shots. 2:16 to go. Donna Marie Martin. Thank you, Donna, for the subscribe. Ian Britton in the chat says, Sophie says, I'm your Huckleberry. I like that. Good quote, man. Tombstone, one of my favorite movies. First free throw, missed by Aaliyah Boston. 84-83. Boston, best you can do is extend the lead to 2 with 2:16 to go. Again, thank y'all for the 2.1 thousand likes. Who am I looking to? There's nobody else here with me. Gotta get used to that. Second free throw is good. 85-83. Indiana with the lead. 2:13 left to go. Bringing up ball is going to be Julie Alamond for the Sparks, shooting on the right side of the court. She's joined by De'Erica Hamby, Azare Stevens, Rikia Jackson, and Kelsey Plum. Here goes a spot up 3 by Azare Stevens in the right corner. That's going to be no good. Rebound falls to Aaliyah Boston, and that's Boston's 11th rebound of the game. Here come the Fever. 1:50 remaining. Under 2 minutes. Mitchell, downhill drive, layup, and it's gone! Kelsey Mitchell makes it a 4-point game. 1:37 to go. Here come the Sparks. And here's Hamby, down low pass to Azure. She's fouled hard by Natasha Howard. Her 5th foul. Rakia Jackson will go to line for 2 shots. For Rakia. Rakia Jackson could cut the lead here to 2 points. Carl G.H. with the $520 dono. Let's go, Carl. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, Carl. Didn't say nothing, but thank you so much, Carl. All right, so the free throws are good. Rakia Jackson with an and 1. So with 86-87, with 1:20 to go. A 1-point lead for Indiana. Mitchell making the move inside, misses the layup. Azure Stevens with a defensive rebound. So now the Sparks can take a lead here on a made field goal. Outlet pass to Kelsey. Back to Alamon in the high post. Boston to guard. To Hamby. Inside Azure. No, it's Rakia with the put up, and it's good. And the Sparks take the lead with 57 seconds to go by 1. Sparks lead it by 1, 88-87. Timeout, Indiana. They have 1 left after this. Timeout, Indiana Fever. Oh my goodness gracious. It is a 1-point deficit for the Fever. They'll have the ball out of the timeout. You gotta go to Boston inside. You gotta go to Boston inside and see if she can get a bucket. If not, draw a foul. This is too close for comfort here. It's anyone's game. I walked away for 20 seconds, says VH. Dude, this game has been like this a lot throughout the game. Isaiah says, I told you 2,000 likes and we're a minute away from overtime. You might be right. We might get overtime, I said. We might get overtime. And we just hit 2.1 thousand likes. Timeout made by the Fever. If I'm Indiana, I'm going to Boston inside. I would ride and die with Boston inside. Aaliyah Boston or Natasha Howard. They've both been efficient in the paint tonight. I feel confident about that. I feel like if they can't get the bucket, then they could at least draw a foul. Man, the Fever, they went on some runs tonight, and they just gave it right back up multiple times. They did that in the second quarter, they did that in the third quarter, and they did that in the fourth quarter. You got to keep your foot on the gas against this Sparks team, who always give their best games against Indiana. Their best shooting percentages have been against Indiana now twice this year. How crazy is that? Carla Lewis, too sweet. Carla, there you go. Ball's going to be inbounded for the Indiana Fever. 53 seconds to go. 19 the shot clock. Boston handoff goes to McDonald in the high post. Picked up by Julie. Mitchell wants it. Inside. Boston layup. It's blocked by Azure Stevens, who comes down with the ball. And we're going to get a timeout by Los Angeles. Timeout by Los Angeles. Oh my goodness. They did go to Boston, but that was just a great defensive play by Azure Stevens with that block. Oh, wow, what a play. What a play. It's going to be a Sparks timeout. It's going to be a full timeout taken by the Sparks. So now the Fever got to get a stop here. Fever got to get a stop. This defense for Indiana during this 3-game win streak has been absolutely lights out. This is the most points they've given up over the last 3 games. Daddy, thank you so much for the subscribe. They held the Aces and the Lynx to under 60 points. Sparks have 88 now. 5.8 thousand people in the house. This game is coming down to the wire. We're going to be we're going to be coming out of a timeout by Los Angeles, who will have the ball up by 1. Fever need a stop. Keep smacking that thumbs up. We're less than 40 likes away from 2.2 thousand on the stream. 5.6 thousand people in the house. Hit that subscribe. I want to see your name pop up here on the stream. We'll be live all season long for the Fever games. Every Fever game right here on the Sports Fury. We got you. Next Fever game will be on Wednesday against the Golden State Valkyrie. During the timeout, we're going to have some substitutions. Derek Hamby checking in for Mercedes Russell. It's Sparks basketball. Fever got to get a stop, and then they got to get a shot. Come on, Fever fans. Do you guys believe? Yes or no? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Kelsey Plum set to inbound this from the right sideline. Sparks in their yellow uniforms. Fever in their blue, shooting on the right side of the court. Fever have the ball. 21 on the shot clock, 38 on the game clock. Ball's in the hands of Julie Allman around the logo. She'll drive. She'll kick across court. Back pass. And falling on the floor is going to be a steal by McDonald. McDonald with the steal. A pass to Boston. She crosses the timeline. Hand off to McDonald. And a timeout made by the Fever. 24 seconds remaining in this game. Ron, thanks for the subscribe. McDonald makes the defensive play. She makes the defensive play. And now the Fever will have the ball with what could be the last shot of the game. Keith, thanks for the subscribe. Wow. Only 24.5 seconds remain. McDonald, what a steal. The cross-court pass to Kelsey Plum, stolen up by McDonald. Fever call a timeout. Their last timeout. Woo! Almost 6,000 people in the house for this one. We just hit 2.2 thousand likes. Thank y'all for the support. James, thank you for the subscribe. Good timeout, says Dystopia. Yes, good timeout. We lost your sound. The mic might be cutting in and out. I'm so excited. So, sorry about that. Wallace, thanks for the sub, dude. Woo, we got this, y'all, says Rhonda Davis. Troy Miller, thanks for the subscribe. Oh, by the way, I ordered, while we're still in the timeout, I ordered a Fever hat. It's supposed to be here Monday. It's nice. It's the All-Star Weekend Fever hat. It's all like Fever blue and the red. It's nice. I can't wait to get it. It's supposed to be here on Monday. So I should have it by that Wednesday stream. Fever versus the Valkyrie. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. It's my first Fever merch. It's my first ever Fever merch. All right, we're coming out of the timeout. Indiana down by 1, 87-88. They got to get a score here with 24 seconds to go. On the floor, Boston, Mitchell, McDonald, Hull, and Cunningham. Steven, thanks for the subscribe. All right, here we go. Sophie Cunningham set to inbound this from the left sideline. 18 on the shot clock, and she'll inbound this to Boston. On the high post, backing down, Mercedes Russell in the right short corner. Kick out, Sophie, 10 to shoot. Back to Boston in the right short corner. She'll put the ball on the floor. Backing down, Mercedes, cross court to left wing. McDonald, the three, no good. Rebound falls to Lexi Hull. Lexi, the scoop, won't go. Azure with the rebound. 3 seconds to go, and a take foul by McDonald. A take foul by McDonald will send Azure to the line for 2 free throws. Oh my, oh, damn it. Lexi, you still had some time. You should have made that extra little pass. Damn. Damn. So now, 2 free throws coming up for the Sparks. Even if they make both of them, Indiana can still tie it with maybe a last second jumper, you know, from 3. But if they can miss a free throw, that'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Azure at the line, shooting free throws. Oh, hold on to your butts, folks. Free throw number 1. Good! 89-87, 2-point lead for Los Angeles. All things Lakers, thank you so much for the subscribe. There's no timeouts, but they do have a reset timeout. Fever will still have a reset timeout. Thank you so much for the subscribe, dude. Azure, second free throw. No good. Rebound goes to... Loose ball foul? Loose ball foul? Loose ball foul called against Los Angeles? Oh! Loose ball foul called against Los Angeles. Let me fix the shot clock. Let me fix the shot clock. There we go. 2.4 seconds on the game clock. So it's going to be Fever basketball. It's going to be Fever basketball. Down by 2. Colson set to inbound this from the right sideline. 2 seconds. Oh my God. Cindy Colson set to inbound this. She's looking. Hits Aaliyah Boston. 2, 1 for the win. No good. The Sparks win it. This game is OVA over. Sparks win again. 89-87. Once again, Indiana outscores LA in the first half, and then they get outscored in the second half. Sparks win. Tim, thanks so much for the subscribe. I did say for the win. I meant tie. Oh, I just got too excited out there. But my goodness. 89-87, Sparks win. Indiana outscored LA 23-21 in the first quarter, 22-21 in the second quarter, but then got outscored 24-28 in the third quarter and 19-18 in the fourth quarter. So Sparks won the second half, and they win this game by 2. They win this game by 2. Oh, brother. Okay, well, GG's to Los Angeles Sparks fans. If you guys are in here, GG's. Make some noise. Make some noise. Fever fans, the 3-game win streak comes to a close here as they fall short to the Sparks. They'll look to bounce back on Wednesday as they take on the Valkyrie on Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Central. That's the tip-off. And we'll be live for that. So if you guys are heading out, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the support, for commenting, sharing, hitting that like. If you hit that subscribe, thank you. We hope you guys enjoy the broadcast. We do this for all the Fever games all season long. We will be live for that Fever Valkyrie game on Wednesday. That's the next game. So hit that sub, turn on notification bell. Thank you so much, Connor. Thank you, J.R. Young. Malik, thank you. It ain't over. It's over. It's over. Sparks win. Sparks win. Lori says, see you on the next one. We'll see you, Lori. Thank you so much for joining us. Hit that thumbs up on the way out if you haven't done so already. 2.3 thousand likes. My goodness. You guys really blew this up. This is one of our biggest streams of the year, so thank y'all. Madman, thank you so much, dude. You have a good one too, bro. Oh, whew. Wow. Wow. Leading scorer tonight. Leading scorer for the Sparks was Azurá Stevens, 21 points. Aaliyah Boston had 23. So if I'm going to give an MVP out tonight for the Sparks, I'm going to go with, Azurá Stevens. She shot 50% from the field, 21 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. Azurá, 21 points, MVP. X Factor tonight, I'm going to go with Dearica Hamby. 7 for 11 from the field, 18 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Hamby did not shoot all that well against the Fever the last game. She definitely had a much better game this time around. Kelsey Plum hit her average of 20 points on 6 for 13 shooting. Those 4 for 8 from downtown were pretty damn crucial, though. Natasha Howard, she did well tonight scoring. She had 21 points. Thank you for the subscribe, dude. Natasha Howard, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. 23 points from Aaliyah Boston with 12 rebounds, with 4 assists and 2 blocks. Kelsey Mitchell, 19 points tonight. McDonald with 4 points. Lexi Hull with 5. Off the bench, 5 for Michaela Timpson with 6 rebounds. 6 points for Sydney Colson. 4 points for Sophie Cunningham. Kip, thank you so much for the subscribe. Again, where the Fever lost this game was in the second half. Those second half, especially the fourth quarter, woes creeped up once again for Indiana. They beat the Sparks in the first half. They got outscored in the second half in both quarters, third and fourth. And yeah, they went at some point. They went on these stretches where they had a lead of like 8 at one point, which was the largest lead of the game. Belonged to the Fever a couple of times, and then they just give it right back to the Sparks, where they go on these shooting slumps. But anyway, Fever, it was a nice 3-game win streak. They'll look to bounce back against the Valkyrie on Wednesday, another team that defeated the Fever earlier this season. So that'll be a rematch. But, man, I thought the Fever could have had this. I thought they should have had this. When you hold the Aces and the Lynx to under 60 points scoring, the defense, they kind of got Swiss cheesed up here a little bit tonight. Jeffrey, thank you for the sub. It happens. So we'll see about Clark. My prediction is that she'll still be probably out for the Valkyrie game. I mean, she could play. But I think they'll keep her out and they'll bring her back for that Friday matchup against the Atlanta Dream. That's my thinking. We'll see what happens. 2-point loss for the Fever. Oh, sometimes them's the breaks. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. We appreciate that love and support. Almost a 2.4 thousand likes on the stream. Oh my goodness. Again, shout out to Wesley Black for the huge 50 gifted bomb earlier in the stream. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for that, man. Everybody who donated, everybody who subscribed, everybody who gifted tonight, thank you so very much. It all supports the channel. It supports the stream. Shout out to the mod squad as well. You guys did fantastic. Couldn't do it without you guys. Carl GH with a $523 donation. First one might not go through, so I'll send another. Great job. Carl, dude, thank you again for another $523 dono. Carl, I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. I'm glad that you did. Cheers, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Fever are still getting better? Yeah, I think so. I think they're on the up and up, B-Tech. It was a great win by the Sparks. They had it in the second half. They made the right amount of plays. Azurá Stevens was fantastic. That last block she had on Aaliyah Boston, where Boston was driving to the rim down the hill, that block by Azurá Stevens, that was the play of the game. For the Sparks, at least. That was the play of the game right there. Thank you. Appreciate your effort and enthusiasm. Thank you, Rich. We bring this, man. We bring this all season long. Jalen Rivers, what's good, brother? Sean was he's with family today, and Rocha, he's moving, so he's gonna be taking a break from YouTube for like the next few weeks or so. But he'll be back. He'll be back. Jet says, I knew the Sparks were gonna win. That front court for LA just stays strong. At the end, just as I predicted, the Sparks team is talented. They're a 5-win team. Let me change this record. They're now a 6-win team, and they play their best basketball against Indiana. Their best stats this year have been against Indiana. And Indiana is now back to 500 at 9-9. At 9-9. I helped Rocha move, says Big Wood. Did you use sanitizer in a lot of it? I hope so. But that was a fun game, though. Nonetheless, that was a fun game. It was close pretty much all the way through, right? There was some really bad calls, though. There were some really bad calls there. Like, in the second half, that no call where Kelsey Plum just absolutely bulldozed her way through Lexi Hull. I don't know how that didn't get called. Those fouls called against Aaliyah Boston, almost all of them were terrible tic-tac fouls. Almost all of them were bad calls in my opinion. But damn. And the lack of free throws made by the Fever also was bad. The Fever were 12 for 19 from the free throw line. They missed 7 free throws. And when you lose by 2 points, you look at every little thing. You dissect every part of the game when you lose that close. And that's one area you could look at. They missed 7 free throws tonight. Do I have any planned vacation soon? Contino? No. I just took one a couple months ago. I went with Rocha, Georgie in the chat, and B-Hub to Las Vegas for WrestleMania. J King with a $2 dono. Listening to you and watching the Valkyries game. They're good. Bro, let me put that on. J King, thanks for the 2 and thanks for the reminder. The Valkyrie, who the Fever are going to play next, are playing right now. Christy Kent, thank you so much for the subscribe, Christy. Valkyrie taking on the Lynx. I'm putting that game right now. Thanks for the 2, Jay. Thanks, man. Josh, I love being mods because I can help other mods. And the day you guys add me to the mod school, I was very happy, and I love what you guys have been doing. Tristan, making you a mod along with the rest of the guys was one of the best decisions, man. You have been killing it. You have been killing it as a mod, dude. Thank you, Tristan. WMDP says, I really thought the refs had turned a corner. No, I don't. Yeah, they know. They're still wildly inconsistent. all around, just inconsistent. They are, unfortunately. Oh, you're in my town, says Savage. Yeah, I was in Vegas back during WrestleMania weekend. I was cruising up and down the strip with Rocha, Georgie, and B-Hub, and we ate a lot of food, a lot of good food. We had some fun. Who's your daddy? He says, hey, Josh, damn, the Fever lost. Yeah, the Fever lost by 2, brother. They lost by 2, 87-89. They'll look to bounce back on Wednesday against the Valkyrie, who are playing right now against the Lynx, and they're within 5 against the Lynx in the third quarter, late. Valkyrie have been a pretty damn good team this year. They're a physical team. They're a half-court team. They're a high energy team. And they're going to bring that on Wednesday against the Fever. And then they'll look to try to go 2-0 against Indiana, just like the Sparks did against this season. Fever will try to keep that from happening. Did you guys see the power lines that went down to Vegas? I don't think so. I don't think we did. Mm-mm. Demetrius, I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else in the chat, but I don't blame the loss on the referees. I mean, I could say that the referees were inconsistent, but this loss wasn't. And I didn't say or make the claim that the refs were the reason the Fever lost tonight. They were inconsistent, as they always have been. And there were some calls I didn't like. But I give credit to the Los Angeles Sparks. They played well in the second half, especially with Azurá Stevens, MVP tonight. Like I said, she made the play of the game. When the Fever were down and Boston had an opportunity to get a bucket driving down the hill, Azurá made the block. She made the play of the game. So you can blame you could blame the loss on, the actual game itself, looking and dissecting it, but you could also make the claim that the referees are pretty awful all around. Both can be true. And you got to make your free throws. Yeah, exactly, Chef. That's another aspect of the game. Indiana Fever missed 7 free throws tonight. And when you lose by 2, that's tough. That's tough. It really is. I'm gonna get some big bullfrogs. Whoa. Gotta go. See you guys. All right, CJ, have a good one, man. Have a good one, dude. What's up, CL? What's up, dude? The power lines went down about half a mile from me. Huh. Power lines? So, like, it was like the whole strip out of power or something like that? It's crazy. That's crazy. CC fans are so happy the Fever lost as Coach RJ, so they can talk about if CC was there, they would have won. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see, man. I mean, let me see. Hold on. Was she on the squad that last time they played? Let me go look back. No, she wasn't. She was out for both these games. Okay. They said it was the win, but it kind of looks sus. I don't know. So this just happened. I wonder if there's any video on this, on what happened in Las Vegas. Huh. David Jones says, Aaliyah Boston 6'5" and missing layups. Well, that last one, she was blocked by Azurá Stevens, who made a fantastic defensive play. I'll tag you on TikTok. All right, bet. Good News Channel says, hey, if you're going to be a supporter of the Fever, you got to stop being emotional, kind of, and support them when they win or lose. Oh, of course. You have to. You have to. I'm not sure if that was directed towards me or somebody else, but no, win or lose. You can be upset with a loss. You can be upset with a loss, and you can not like this or that thing that your team did to lose the game or whatever, but still support your team. Trust me. I'm a Bears fan. I'm loyal. I'm loyal. They drive me nuts. A lot of my Chicago teams drive me nuts. They drive me up the wall. The Chicago Bulls have been doing a good job of that too over the last since 1998. But I'll still always support them. Always, no matter what. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Yvette, you're in charge. Don't let the place burn down. I want to show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys the hat that I got. Fever All-Star. I want to show this hat that I got. It's pretty dope. I like it. Here, let me show you guys. Bloop. Check out this hat. This is the hat that I got. No, I don't want to do that. I already ordered it. So this is the hat that I ordered. And what I like about this hat, not only does it look cool, but the colors. Fever have a lot of yellow in their colors, which is going to be a problem with the green screen. So I was looking for merch that didn't have the yellow in it. And then this hat pops up. This is for the All-Star weekend. So I picked this up, and I'll be getting this on Monday. Look at that. Look at the back of it, too. I like that. I like that. And if you're a fan of another WNBA team, they have this style in all the WNBA, with all the WNBA teams. Like the Liberty and the Wings, they look really cool, too. But that's the hat that I got. I like it. It's pretty nice. Can't wait to get it. And I'll be wearing it for the games. I'll be wearing that for the games. Oh, she has been, Jess. Angel Reese has been having a fantastic. Like, she's really finding her groove too. Terry Ross, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Good night. I love country. Thank you so much, brother. Terry Ross, yeah, you got to support the team no matter what. Support the team no matter what. And you know what? You guys have been absolutely fantastic supporting the channel and supporting these streams, even without CC, right? Like, these streams have really blown up this season because of y'all. Even without CC, she's been out a lot of these games. She's been injured all season long. Even when she came back, and at the start of the season, I still believe she was hurt during that time period. Which is why it's very, very important that they just let her rest and come back fully healthy 100%. But even without CC, you guys have blown up these streams. Some of our biggest streams have been without Kingley Clark playing. So that just shows to me that Fever fans really, really just love this team. Even without CC, with her being injured, you guys are still supporting the team. You guys are still supporting the channel and these streams. And I love you guys for that. All the Hoop fans that are coming in here. Some of you guys who are not Fever fans, who are coming in for these games. Thank you. Bears colors and Fever? Yeah, Kara. Yeah. I got to give me a new Bears hat too. Like I said, the Chicago Bears, they drive me the most insane. Out of all my teams, they drive me the most insane. So my Bears hats are worn out. A lot of hitting Sean. A lot of tossing my hats. A lot of that. My Bears hats have been through the ringer. So I got to get me a new Bears hat for the season. They're worn out. They are worn out. Yvette says, I'm not a big Fever fan, but I enjoy play-by-play. Looking forward to the Golden State Valkyrie game. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Although it's crazy that it's so early in the morning, I can't wait for it. because the Fever fans, I mean, the Valkyrie fans are great. They really took to this team quick. They've been selling out their crowds in Golden State. It's been some of the best crowds I've seen in all of sports. A way better atmosphere than the Golden State Warriors games. So I respect that. Paige of the True says Mafo. Oh, yes, she is. Paige Beckers, she's going to win Rookie of the Year. She's an all-star starter in her rookie year, just like Caitlin Clark. And here's the thing. So we haven't had the draft yet. The team captains are Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier, and they're going to do the draft, I believe, on July 8th. They're going to draft their teams. And I'm not sure what I want to happen. Do I want Paige to be on Caitlin's team or against Caitlin? Because when the Wings played the Fever, Caitlin was out. We didn't get to see that Paige versus Caitlin Clark. So, do we want Paige against Caitlin Clark at the All-Star game, or do we want Paige and CC on the same team? I'm kind of leaning towards being on the same team because there's going to be more Fever in Wings games. I think there's at least 2 more games coming up. So this will be a good opportunity for them to be on the same team. We love to see that matchup. Oh, yeah. Love to see that matchup. So because we're going to continue to see Wings versus Fever, and they'll play against each other eventually, I think I'm leaning towards seeing them team up. Seeing them team up in the All-Star game. Same teams as Bradley? Yeah. They will make it Paige versus Clark. So, with Nafisa Collier and Caitlin Clark being team captains, is Nafisa Collier going to have the first overall pick because they have the better record? That's what I was thinking. And if so, I think Nafisa's first pick is going to be Asia Wilson. I think the first pick will be by Nafisa, and it's going to be Asia Wilson. And then Caitlin Clark, if she has the second overall pick, I think she'll pick Aaliyah Boston, her teammate. And then with the next pick for Nafisa, I think she's going to go Stewart, Brianna Stewart. And then I think CC is going to select Sabrina Nescu. And then I think Nafisa is going to select Alicia Gray. And then I think CC is going to select Ngwumike. And then I think Nafisa is going to select Sabali. And then I think Caitlin Clark is going to select Paige Beckers. Because those are your starters. Those are the starters that we know. The reserves have yet to be announced. But I think that's how the first draft picks are going to go, in my opinion. Josh, you made Fee's team super OP, which I think it could be. I think it's going to go that way. Now, Caitlin Clark, what if she feels not obligated to take Aaliyah Boston with her first pick, and she selects Brianna Stewart? Or will she not do that to Aaliyah? Because that's her teammate. Right? We'll see what happens. But I think that's how it's going to end up happening. I think that's how it's going to go down if Nafisa has the first overall pick. Her first pick is going to be Asia Wilson. Her first pick is going to be Asia. Good night. See you, Kara. See ya. Thank you so much, man. Kara, thank you. It'll be interesting, says Hoosier. Yeah, I can't wait. And I can't wait for the skills challenge and the 3-point contest. Caitlin Clark did commit to the 3-point contest this year, right? Didn't she say that like a while back? I don't know if they have announced who is officially in the skills challenge and 3-point contest. Because I would love to see Alicia Gray as a defending champion in the 3-point contest with Sabrina Nescu and Caitlin Clark. If those 3 are in it, that's going to be one of the highlights of the entire weekend. Big Woods says picking Boston will make Fee's team OP. I think so. I agree with you and Jets. If I was Aaliyah Boston, I would say, yo, Caitlin, look, don't feel obligated to pick me up. Because I know I'm not going to be one of the first few picks. So pick up Stewie. and then pick me up next after Fee takes Asia Wilson. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. That's kind of what I would. That's what I do with Rocha whenever we play Mario Kart and we play teams or whatever. If Rocha or Sean's the team captain, uh, I'm always talking to him like that. Hey, take this guy and take this guy because whatever, try to get the best team possible. I wonder if there'll be a musical guest. Oh, I'm sure there will be, Yvette. I'm sure there'll be a musical guest. It's in Indiana too, so are they gonna try to get someone local? Who's a famous singer from Indiana? Babyface? Is it Babyface or Keith Sweat that's from Indiana? I think it's Babyface. We gotta play Mario Kart soon? Yeah, I'd be down. Play soon. It's been a while. It's been a long while since before we went to Vegas. Hey Josh, how are you doing? Jacob, what's up, Jacob? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Enjoying these fever games. These fever games are really holding me together during the summer until the NFL season starts. I'm loving the WNBA. This is our second season. I love covering it. I love calling the games. I'm having a blast. And before, it used to be a down period for us during the summer where there was nothing else going on. And now, not only do we have something going on, but it's one of the most exciting things that we do here on this channel now. These fever games. It's amazing. Love it. Loving it. Michael Jackson's from Gary, Indiana. He is, but I don't think he's going to be performing. Babyface is from Indiana. I'm pretty sure Babyface is from Indiana. I think he has a street named after him. Let me see. Babyface. Let me Google that. Babyface. Yeah, he's from Indianapolis, Indiana. I could have swore that was true. And it is. He's from Indianapolis, Indiana. Because when I first moved there in 98, I thought I remembered seeing something about them naming a street in Indianapolis after Babyface. But I doubt they probably have him perform. He's 66 years old. I'm ready for the NFL first game of the regular season because it's my Cowboys. It's Cowboys and Eagles, right? First game of the season? Is that what it is? Mellencamp, I'm a singer myself. They can ask me. There you go. There you go. I'm going to try to get Rocha to perform at one of these games one of these days. I would love Rocha to do the national anthem before a game. No matter what game it is. I don't care. Baseball, preferably baseball, because that's his favorite sport. My goal in life is to try to get Rocha signed up and sing the national anthem before a game. That's my dream. That's my dream. When do mock drafts start happening? Now. People are already doing mock drafts now. On ESPN and Sleeper. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, go NFL, go Vikings. Oh, Mafo, you're a Vikings fan. All right, so we are rivals, dude. I am a Bears fan. NFC North is going to be fantastic this year. I think the NFC North has a bright future. I think it's going to be competitive for years to come between the Vikings, the Bears, the Packers, and the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions. Chicago Bears have a lot of promise, but we had a lot of promise last year going into the season. There was a lot of excitement, and look how that went. But now we have Ben Johnson. We have a competent head coach, and we hope that it actually works out this time for us. Make it happen at the A's team ballpark. Oh, I'm sure PJ would love that, and Eddie. I'm sure they would love that. I'm sure they would love that. Lynx are up 75-63. Oh, last night, not last night, but a couple of nights ago, after the last stream that we did, I went to go see 28 Years Later. I finally went to go see that. That was one of the best movies I saw this year. That was really, really good. Really good. 28 Years Later. I liked it way better than 28 Days. I liked it better than 28 Days Later. It was so good, very emotional, and the ending was heartbreaking. Rhonda Davis, you got to go? All right. See you, Rhonda Davis. Thank you so much for the support tonight, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Our division is a monster, Mapo. Big time, dude. Big time. I can't wait for those primetime matchups, bro. I can't wait. Devin says, I can't wait for the season to start. Go Seahawks. Seattle. Good luck this season, man. Good luck. I think we're in for a great NFL season. I think this is gonna be one of the best NFL regular seasons we're gonna have in a long time. And I feel the exact same way for the NBA. And I think a lot of other NBA fans feel the same way too, especially in the Western Conference. Especially in the Western Conference. It's going to be a dogfight next season. Every game in the Western Conference is going to feel like playoff atmosphere because every game is going to matter. The Western Conference is going to dominate the East again in their matchups. So these Western Conference matchups are going to be feeling like playoff games. I'm glad you liked it, Josh. I went and watched it last time after a stream about a week ago. I liked it too. It was so good. I didn't think I was going to like it that much. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. And it was one of the best movies I saw. No, I'm depressed, says CLL. Oh, yeah. Next year's going to be a rough year for your Celtics. It's going to be a rough year next year for the Celtics, for sure. By the way, Sinners is now on HBO Max. So if you have HBO Max or if you want to do a free trial, I would do it and watch Sinners if you haven't seen it. We watched it last night. Still the best movie I've seen this year. Still the best movie I have seen this year. Absolutely. Incredible. You got the Bears win the NFC North, Devin? That would be a big bounce back from last year, dude. That'd be a big bounce back. I'm going to make Georgie watch it with me tomorrow. Watch it, Georgie, with a vet. So good. Goodness. It's so good, especially if you just love horror, or if you're a history buff, or if you're into folklore, or folk music. If you're into any of that stuff or all of the above, you're gonna love this movie. You're gonna love it. It's just so layered with story from beginning to end. F1, Bradley, that was one of the best movies I saw this year. Top 5 for me. Top 5. Sinners, 28 years later, F1 are 3 of my top 5 movies that I've seen this year. So good. And I don't even like racing. I don't watch racing. I don't watch F1. I don't watch NASCAR. I don't watch any racing whatsoever. But I was absolutely honed in from the opening scene to the last. It had me. That movie was amazing. That movie had me. And F1's pretty fucking cool. I like it. I like the concept of it way better than NASCAR. Way better than NASCAR. Because you actually have like these little twists and turns and these sharp curves and stuff like that. The cars look better. They look more interesting. The locations look way more interesting. Like in the movie, they had a race that took place in Las Vegas, which they actually did in real life. That looked cool as hell. Jacob, what'd you say? Josh, what do you think my Steelers record is going to be this season? Oh, you guys are going to go 500. You guys are going to be 500 and probably a wild card team. You guys always are. Or you're not going to have a losing season. You guys don't have losing seasons with Tomlin, pretty much. But yeah, Contino loved F1. Loved it. What did I give it on Letterboxd? I think I gave it like I think it was 4 stars, 4.5. I think it was 4 stars out of 5 for F1. Loved it. Hello, Josh. I'm getting ready for my Big Cicero's Got Talent show tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. I need some prayers for me. I'm a little nervous tomorrow. Hey, Fulton, good luck tomorrow, man. Nail that stuff. What are you going to be performing? What are you going to be performing? If you want to share that, let us know. Well, what are you guys doing tonight, though? What y'all's plans for tonight? I'm going to see if my girlfriend is gonna be going to sleep soon or what. Because sometimes she goes to sleep early, and when she does, I end up watching like movies that she doesn't like to watch, which is history movies, like war movies. She doesn't like that kind of stuff. But I'll sit down and watch a 4-hour war movie or any kind of historical movie. I will sit down and watch a 5-hour movie. I don't care. I love it. So I'll probably do that. I do have a girlfriend, Mafo. That's right. I do have a girlfriend. And I just text her to see if she was awake. I'm gonna watch the Sean Ryan podcast and then learn to crochet a granny square. Whoa, Sean Ryan, you're gonna do crochet? Okay. A granny square? What's a granny square? Granny square. A granny square. Is that like a blanket? Oh, it is like a. Okay, I see what it is. That's cool. That's cool. Watch Thunderbolt for the second time tonight. If it was on streaming, I would. Did you watch the ballerina movie from the world of John Wick? I have not seen that movie yet. I haven't seen that one, and I have not seen Megan 2.0. The recent movies I saw at the theater were 28 Years Later, which is, again, one of the best movies I've seen this year. Jurassic World. What's it called? Jurassic World Afterbirth? Stillbirth? Something like that. It was alright. I'll get a halvesies. Like a 2.5 out of... No, you know what? I'll give it a 3. It was way better than fucking Dominion. I think that's what's called, the last one. That was alright. Still gotta see Megan 2.0 and Ballerina. Jurassic World. Rebirth. Rebirth. That's what's called. Rebirth. I've had mixed feelings about the new Jurassic World movie. So here's the thing about Jurassic World. Definitely way better than Dominion, which was the previous movie. Way better, way more cohesive. The dinosaurs, if you're just in it for the dinosaurs and you want to see some cool dinosaur scenes, one of the best movies for that. The dinosaurs looked really, really good, and there were some really good action scenes with the dinosaurs. The T-Rex was fantastic. In fact, this movie leaves you wanting more of what the dinosaurs were in this movie. The thing where it's clunky is the human parts, like the characters and the storyline. Even though there was like interesting elements there, they weren't fully realized. The story was a bit clunky, and it could have been better there. But overall, I'm glad I went to go see it. I'm glad I saw it in the theater. It was a good popcorn movie. So if you're just in it really for the action and the dinosaur scenes, you won't be disappointed, I'd say. But I'd give it like a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Way better than the last one, yes. Miles better than the Dominion. Dominion, absolutely the worst movie of the entire franchise. With the locust being the actual bad. How was Scarlett Johansson in it? Love ScarJo. Love Scarlett Johansson. I just wished things of her character were realized more, but I thought she was fantastic. I thought she was good. That's my biggest gripe of the movie. There were some really good aspects that I want to see realized a whole lot more, or I want to see more of, because there was something really, really good there, and I felt like they pulled back a lot. Like they were playing it too safe with certain characters and certain elements of the story. That's my biggest gripe with the movie. Otherwise, it was fine. Josh, I'm going to be singing and playing ukulele of September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, that's Roach's favorite band. That's Roach's favorite band, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Would you want to go to the movies? Mafo doesn't believe I have a girlfriend. See? You hear her, right? She's real. Yeah, there you go. She's a real life person, and I don't pay her to be here either, right?
No, no, not at all.
Well, there's a movie at 11:40 for Megan. It's the only movie that we haven't seen. If you want to go see that. Holy shit, she's real, says Big One. Big One, you've been here for years. Don't even. You said too sweet, buddy. Megan 2.0 was good. That's the only movie that we haven't really seen at the theaters. She's not gonna go watch Ballerina. Oh, you would?
I like John Wick before you did. You didn't want to see it because of the fucking music in the commercial.
But you would have to see Megan, right? Of course. Roach, turn off the voice changer. Wow, Jet. Wow.
That is.
She said, laugh out loud, just kidding. Tell babe I said hi.
Hi.
She says hi, but you're not invited for dinner.
Nope.
Watch Megamind. Megamind was out like, what, 20 years ago? But I think that's the move. We're going to go see Megan 2.0 because I still want to go to the movies. I love going to the movies. And we're like, what? I think, let me see. We are, because we reached the platinum level for this past, for 2025. And we're close to reaching the platinum level for 2026 for our rewards program at Cinemark, which gives us a bunch of discounts and extra free tickets and stuff like that. We're 9 visits away. And it's July. We still have half a year to go. So we're going to get platinum again for 2026. We go to the movies a lot. This is the most we've ever been to the movies, though, in 2025. A lot of good movies. We still got to go see Superman. We still got to go see Fantastic Four. I Know What You Did Last Summer is coming out. So, it's going to be good. The new Lilo and Stitch movie. I never watched Lilo and Stitch. She did. I never watched that. You're going to Greece as your vacation, says Jets. You don't get a gyro? So if you don't stream in the streams, oh, that's why? Okay. You're going to Greece. Grease Lightning? She doesn't know what that is. She never watched the Grease movies. Neither has Rocha. But all right, folks. I'm going to head out. I almost said we were going to head out. But, yeah. Next stream, I'll also be by myself. Sean will be at work since it's early in the morning. Rocha is still taking a break here from YouTube. Just want to thank you all so much again for the support here tonight. It was absolutely phenomenal. Shout out to the mod squad. You guys held it down. Making things so much easier for me tonight. Shout out to the Cult of Fury Elite. Wesley Black, thank you so much again for the 50 gifted tonight. My goodness, everybody who gifted tonight. Ski, thank you as well. Everybody who donated tonight, we thank you. Wendell, appreciate that for the donations as well tonight. Everybody, hit that like button, who hit that subscribe. Can't do this without you guys. Thank you all. Hope you had a great time. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Valkyrie versus the Fever. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Please be safe out there. And love you guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.